Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know the bell is about to ring. I do apologize. Bell is ringing. We're going to hurry up and jump into the conference room. AR Traedz, Kato, I see y'all in the building. I do apologize. I've been working on these rent houses. Guys, I might have to leave today a little early at around 12 o'clock because I got to finish cutting the grass on some properties and I got to go install some security cameras. So, yeah, I'm going to be a little busy today. Tariq, what's up, boss? So yeah, cause trying to cut the grass, cause my aunt told me we may have another thunderstorm coming tomorrow, so I have to go get these properties cut. So I may be leaving around 12 o'clock. So I know we're starting a small account challenge today, so I might not be trading today. So I'll be more focused tomorrow. But let's go ahead and dive into our conference room, guys, and let's get ready to rock and roll. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, guys. So let's go a quick little recap of our SPY from Friday, guys. We did have an open of 571.32. We had a high of 575.55. We had a low of 570.62. We had a close of 571.04, and we also had a volume of 45.7 million. Like I said, as far as the earnings go, guys, nothing really major. As far as the big blue chip companies, we do have SMCI coming out Tuesday though for my SMCI traders. We do have that. That'll be Tuesday after the market close. Last but not least, guys, like I said, as far as economics on the three-star charts, guys, we do have the presidential election. We do have the S&P Global Service PMI at 9:45, ISM Manufacturing PMI and prices at 10 o'clock, and the 10-year note auction that's going to be at 1 o'clock. Loliando, I'll see you in the boss. Good morning, boss. And Wednesday, like I said, the main thing that I'm going to really be looking out for, guys, is Thursday. I'll be honest with you. Thursday, that's going to be on the 7th. We're going to have the initial jobless claims. We're going to have the Fed rate decisions at 1 o'clock. We're going to have the Fed rate, the FOMC statements at 2. And we're going to have Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30, so which we know a lot of volume, a lot of volatility will be moving in the market on Thursday for sure. So let's go ahead and dive into our charts, guys, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to rock and roll with that, see where the market is going to bring us for this week. Let's get ready to rock and roll in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Make sure I got everything said before we hit. Let's go. All right, guys. We're in the building. Like I said, guys, Loliando, looking like we still kind of downtrending. Cause you remember I called out Friday that head and shoulders pattern. Let me take a look at that. Right now, it still looks like we're on that head and shoulders pattern right now. So I mean, it still looks weak. So I mean, it may be still a possible put opportunity. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes peeled on that right about here. So you got that shoulder here, you got the head here, and we back right underneath that 573.50. So that's gonna be the second shoulder, which could lead to more possible pullback coming. So we again, if we cannot get back above that 573.50, Loliando, we could be pulling back even further down towards the 572s, down towards the 570s, and so forth. So if we don't get back above that 573.50, we could see more pullback coming, boss, because we are on this somewhat of this head and shoulders pattern, almost like in this inverted cup and handle pattern as well. So if you notice that, again, underneath that 573.50, we could be seeing more pullback coming. So keep your eyes peeled on that, because it does look like a possible head and shoulders pattern forming where we could see a further pullback down. So it does seem like the market is still weak. And as you can see right here on my ladder, that we have a lot of highlighting in red. You can definitely see a lot of highlighting in red. So we could be expecting more pullback, because right now we're in the 570s now. So we did fall from that 573.50. They tried to push it up in pre-market, but got rejected, and it's been downtrending ever since for a possible pullback down to 570. Nuno, what's up, boss? Good morning to you. Good morning. But like I was saying, guys, Tariq, what's up, boss? But like I was saying, guys, I may be leaving at 12 o'clock today because I got to finish doing some property, cutting grass on some properties for my grandmother for those rent houses. So, because we may be having a thunderstorm coming tomorrow, so I may have to cut grass early today. So I may be leaving at 12, just letting you guys know. I might not be staying all the way to 2, possibly will be leaving around 12 o'clock. So I got to do that and install some security cameras. So they got me on a mission today. But I did have to come through to show my face, and that was the reason why I didn't do Traedz Talk either, because I've been ripping and running, man. So we've been just busy. So yeah, trying to knock out all this stuff for the rental properties. But I am here for right now, so keep it on watch. But yeah, guys, it does still seems like we're downtrending, especially off my downtrend channel that I do have set up right here. So it seems like we're coming from this trend line for a possible room to run back down towards this area, which will be around this 568-ish area right here. We see this bounce at, we see these buys move in. It was around that 568.73. So we are pulling back at this time. Loliando, I hope you caught that pullback. I hope you got in on the short. Because you remember I told you we on that possible head and shoulders pattern where we are starting to pull back, starting to see a lot of weakness. A lot of weaknesses in the market right here, my ladder right here, guys. You see a lot of red. The only thing that's in the green is Maxim, which I got MAXN, and I got NVIDIA in the green. But other than that, everything else is in red. So we still could be getting, I mean, what I'm thinking what the market may do, and we don't bounce back up, we could be just getting on to lower levels before the FOMC meeting comes out, which is Thursday. So, you know, they may be pulling back even lower to some low areas. The main area that I do see on my 180 chart, guys, if we do catch that major pullback, the main area that I see where a lot of buyers have stepped in at, guys, that'll be around, right here, be around that 563-ish level. If we do get that pullback all the way down, I mean, you see right here we had that strong resistance in that breakout. I mean, this old area here could turn right back into support, possible support. That'll be around a 564 to 563 level, and we are on that head and shoulders pattern, guys. Head and shoulders pattern. We got the shoulder here, got the head here, And as long as you stay underneath that 573.50, we could see further pullback down, guys, into the lower 570s, down to the 569s, 568s, and so forth. So right now we are definitely getting some weakness, guys. Definitely getting some weakness. You can see it on Nvidia. Nvidia's pulling back. We're definitely getting a drop on Google. So a lot of pullback is still taking place, guys. A lot of pullback is still taking place. Look at that. I mean, look at Google. Google's pulling back, Nvidia's pulling back, so a lot of companies are still pulling back, getting a lot of weakness. Look at SPY right now, guys. Now we're in the 569, so I hope my puts are taking it. Hoops, I see you, boss. What up, what up? Good morning to you, man. Blessed to see another day, man. Blessed to see another day, man. Can't complain, can't complain. So right now, guys, we do got room to fall. Still back around at 568.73. Right here, we had this little area where buyers stepped in at, where we had this demand zone at, where we could be pulling back to this little area like a magnet. So we could be pulling back down even lower towards the low 69s, down to the 68-ish area. So you can clearly see that we are still on this downtrend, falling back down, possibly towards this trend line here in my channel that I do have set up. So we could be seeing some low 68 areas, guys. So I'm just keeping you aware. We're keeping you aware. We're still pulling back, still pulling back. So even though we started a small account challenge today, guys, I may not be trading today. I do have to work on some properties today around 12 o'clock. So I will be leaving a little early. So I'm just letting you guys know. So we'll be just keeping on watching till 12 o'clock. So y'all got me to 12 o'clock, guys. So let me see, and I can also show y'all we do have the Fed's meeting this week, guys. We do have the Fed's meeting. That's gonna be at let me see, make sure I got everything. Yeah, we're gonna be having that Thursday, guys. Fed's meeting. Let me go to it real quick. Feds. So y'all can see it for yourselves, guys. In about 3 days, right here you can see 3 days and 4 hours, guys. Let me go to probabilities right here. Yep, right here. Dated for the 7th, guys. That is Thursday. Dated for the 7th. Thursday. We're gonna have the FOMC meeting, and we're gonna be having Jerome Powell speaking. So 2 o'clock to 2:30. So right now we're still pulling back. Market is still looking weak at this time, guys. Still looking weak at this time. So we may be pulling right back to this level here around this 568.70-ish level where we had this bounce here. So we may be pulling back down towards this yellow trend line in this channel that I got set up on SPY. So right now you can clearly see it. So we started to fall from the top portion of that channel. Right here we got that red trend line and been falling ever since. Right here we did get a little bounce. We rotated from the tops down to the bottom right here towards the green trend line. Tried to get that bounce back on up. Got rejected at this trend line. And we've been underneath this one, holding up as resistance as we pulled back down to this one. So pretty much we in this like this little channel right here. Between this trend line, this yellow trend line, which is around that close to that 573.50 down towards this area here. So appreciate you, Green Days. Thank you so much, boss. Let me take a look at it as well. Tesla. Let me take a look at Tesla. Oh, and I do got a new little chart set up too, guys. I did over the weekend. I have this now. So now we can look at all the setups now on all the companies. I got this one. It's the 5-year chart. Let me go to the one. I have a 15-minute chart I have created too. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah. So this is the the 180 chart. So I got the 180 chart set on these bad boys. I got them all lined up now. So we can take a look at every single one all in a row. So we can look at every single one now without no issue. So I got the 180 and I got the 5-year chart set up. So we can take a look at every single one. So from Tesla to Google to Nvidia, Apple. So we can see the directions of which way these bad boys are going. So I do have everything set up. Still have Nvidia still on this uptrend. I do have Apple coming down on this downtrend. Same as Tesla. We got rejected from that, upper portion of that channel. Starting to get that pullback going down. Look like around that 235.25 right here in this little area that we couldn't break out. I do have Google still on this uptrend, but we're getting a nice little pullback on down around at 168. I do have this area on Meta around 560 right here, this level. We have to hold that level to see can we get our way back on up. So I do have everything set up though. So I created a new little chart so we can see them all together. So we can see every single one. So like I said, I know I got Amazon behind me. I do apologize about it. Let me move it over a little bit my way, this way. Yeah, this way you can see a little bit better. So yeah, guys. So I do have a multiple chart set up now. So I have a 180 and I have a 5-year chart. So I got everything set up so we can see everything all at once now without no complications. So I have the 5-year chart, which I gotta move it over a little bit because I know they still over the place. But yeah, I got a 5-year chart and I got the 180 chart. So I got a new little setup now. So we can see everything. We can see everything, the direction of which way it's going, from each blue chip stock to see which way it's moving. So right now, like I said, we got Nvidia still on this uptrend. We got Apple on this downtrend. We got Tesla pulling back from this, hitting this trend line here on this downtrend channel we have set up. So right here, you can clearly see it. And like I said, we still got Google trying to hold up on this uptrend. We got Meta cracking this uptrend. And we have Amazon still going on an uptrend. So as you can see, we're just in these little pullback stages right now. We're in the pullback stages. So right now, we're just definitely keeping everything on watch. Green Days, appreciate you so much, boss, for letting me know that, keeping me updated. Thank you so much. Right. Ooh, let me see. We have to fix that a little bit. Yeah, I may have to fix that. Fix my 15-minute time frame on Tesla real quick. I'm gonna have to take all of this off. Go ahead and get all that redone. Get that redone. Yeah, let me take a look at Tesla real quick. Let me get that redone real quick. Yep, so we still downtrending, yeah. So we still in a downtrend with Tesla for sure. Definitely still in a downtrend. Put that back up right about here to here. We're gonna take that off. So we did crack that bad boy. And make a duplicate copy on that one. Boom, boom, boom. We did get rejected. Right about here, pulling back on down towards that trend line here. You can see where it's trying to hold up at, right down that possible trend line. So let me go ahead and set that up. Keep that on watch. Right. So yeah, right now we're still downtrending on Tesla too, guys. Still downtrending on that bad boy. So yeah, I gotta go do some extra work, man. I gotta go install some cameras. They got me on a mission today, guys. But yeah, so right now, yeah, Tesla's definitely on this downtrend channel right now that I just set up, guys. So you can clearly see the rotation. Clearly see the rotation from the bottoms to the tops. Kind of like in the mid area right here. So let me set up this one real quick. Let me do another duplicate at this moment. All right, in this little range here. So yeah, guys, you can clearly see that we're still in this downtrend, trying to hold up on this bottom trend line, guys, in the channel. Like I said, we can hold that, which it'll have us around at 238. So if we can hold that 238, we could possibly get a bounce back on up. But if we do lose 238, we could be pulling down even lower to a lower bracket. So right now, definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So I do have Tesla now set up on this channel right now, this downtrend channel. So Green Days, they look good enough for you, boss, on Tesla. The rest of you guys that may be trading Tesla, this look good to you guys. This little downtrend channel I got set up on my 15-minute time frames, so it's looking good, like readable. So right now, yeah, we do have that 238 right now. We just need to hold that key level right about this level here that we're trying to get a bounce right around 238. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So yeah, definitely gonna keep this on watch. All right, cool. Let's see, Apple itself right now too. With Apple's pulling back too, right? Yeah, Apple's on a downtrend as well. I gotta fix all of these. I gotta fix these bad boys. Yes, I do got Tesla set up. Let me see if I can kind of. There we go. So now it's gonna be a little bit smaller. Let's see. Move this up a little bit. All right. I'm gonna work on Apple too. Work on this setup. But see right now, so Green Days and hoops and all y'all. I mean, is this channel set up good for y'all for Tesla? I mean, like I said, does it look? Like I said, if I bring it out a little bit, I mean, y'all can kind of understand it, get a good reading on it now from the rotation, the way that Tesla's going right now. So I just set up the channel just a few seconds ago. So like I said, I do got everything set up from the rotations, pretty much, on down to the bottom trend line. So I do have this set up for you guys, in case y'all need to check it out. In case y'all are looking into Tesla at this moment. Any other stock y'all? I mean, any other ETLs? Not ETLs, but blue chips y'all want me to look at? Work on that y'all need to pay attention to. Right now, I got Tesla set up in this downtrend pattern. Anything else, guys? Anything else y'all want me to look at? Green Days. This was for you guys for Tesla, so I got that set up for you guys. I already got SPYs set up. SPYs already looking good right now as far as the setup. But right here, we are definitely trying to get this bounce back on up. That looked like that was around that 570. Try to get right back above 570 range. Like I said, the main thing that we want to get back above, guys, is 573.50. Because what we want to do is, NVIDIA, appreciate you, boss. Gotcha. Let me take a look at NVIDIA as well. Let's see how NVIDIA's looking. Right. Let me take a look at that bad boy. See how I can set this up for you guys on this one. All right. Let's see. How can we make this? Alright, so let's see how we looking on NVIDIA right now. Alright. Come on. Get my setup. Alright. Boom. Get that back. Oh, what the hell just happened? Alright, we started off at these bottoms here. We had more in this little area. Then create another one up to the top. Where we got a little bit, a little bit high on this bad boy. Come on. Alright, got a higher bracket here. Alright, have to make another one in the middle somewhere. Alright, this little bracket here. Alright, so far, look like we somewhat on a little uptrend, kind of like on this uptrend on NVIDIA. Alright, so I got this floor here and this main ceiling here. Alright. Let's see, get that set up real quick. Alright, so we got these bottoms. So right here we got this main top here and these mid areas. So I got this set up. And right about here, guys. Alright, cool, got it. Alright, so I got that set up. So far. So let me go ahead and extend that to the right. So just in case we stay on this trend line, I just keep it going that way. Alright, let me extend it. So as long as we stay in this little channel, I'm gonna just utilize it as we just rotate this way. So right now we got a good little setup. Alright, so Green Days, y'all good with this one too? Y'all good with this one so far? This setup that I got. So I got these bottoms where you bounce, and I got this main area where you got rejected. So that's the main top area. But we did get rejected here and here. So we kind of like in this little area for right now. Right here from this yellow trend line down to this green. So we're kind of in this area here because we're underneath this key area. So right now that'll put us around with price points at ease. Right now. Let me see how we looking and where we need to go. Trying to shrink it up as much as I can to read this bad boy. That should look like these tops here. So it's like you kind of double topped around this area. What is this? Go across the board. What we got rejected at right here. So you kind of see it right here. We got rejected here, rejected here. So these areas, that's like around, what is this? Almost 139.40-ish area. 139. We just round it off. 139.40. Put that in white. So I try to get these price points to see what we hit. So we did run up around this area right now. Like we tried to hold up here, which is around at 136. Like around 136 we fell from. Around 136. So 136 level. Kind of like in this little range. Yeah, I kind of can see it. Right now we had this bottom, we had this top. Move this crap on. This purple line. Need to take that off. Move drawing. There we go. So kind of like back in this little channel right now. Kind of like back in this little area. Oops, sorry about that. I'm trying to move it over. Yeah, so almost like in this little area here, because they held up at support at one time. So we definitely got to get back towards, pretty much back above that 140. We got to pretty much get back above 140. Because right now, where we at, 137? 137 on that bad boy. My SPY puts is cooked now. Keep it on, but keep it on watch though, Leandro. Keep it on watch because your indicators are still weak. So you still got that 50 above your head. You still got your 9 MA at the bottom instead of the top, because it might be a little pop. But let's see if they're gonna hold. If they're not gonna hold, we could start to pull right back down. Could start to pull back down because it's still set up in a downtrend, Leandro. Because you still got more sellers. You can still definitely see more red candles, more selling candles than buying candles. Because it might have just been a temporary pop. So let's just see if we're gonna hold above that open and start coming back down. What was your entry, boss? What was your entry? What was your entry? Because that still looks weak. I mean, it still looks weak over here. So let's see. Because what is this? 571. So you're already losing 571. So 571, you may pull right back down to 570.50. So keep this on watch because it still looks weak. Still looks weak. Yeah, see, still looks weak. 569. Oh yeah, you got in. Yeah, you got in around those 50 cent ranges. You remember I told you guys about those 50 cent ranges? So keep your eyes peeled around those 50 cent ranges. Remember I told you the whole dollars, how SPY normally reacts off of whole dollars and 50 cent ranges. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So let me see. You got in right at 569.50. You got right in at 569.50. Yeah, I thought you would have caught one of the tops. I thought you would have got in like at these high areas at first. I thought you would have got in like around 571.50 or 571 on down. Yeah, that's why I said I don't never try to chase these bad boys like on down. I try to catch these tops. Because I mean you can see right here when you try to run back on up and you got rejected right here at this key level, you came right back on down. But it's still showing weakness. So okay, what would need to happen, Loliando? Okay, we need to crack that 570.50. So if we get back underneath 570.50. We got room to fall back down to 570 itself. Because, I mean, look at your indicators. I mean, look at the setup. The setup is still set up in this downtrend-like formation. So, again, your 50 is still at the top, which is normally should be at the bottom if you're going up. Pretty much like this. So, if the market is going upright, normally your 50 is sitting at the bottom, your 20 is in the middle, and your 9 is at the top, which is the leader, which makes the market go, which helps the market go up, right? Is when you start to cross over is when you get that pullback on down. So, if you notice, look where your 9 MA is at the bottom. 20 in the middle, and your 50 is at the top. That's going to hold up as a strong resistance. So keep your eyes peeled. So what needs to happen is we need to lose that 570.50 you're looking at on the downside. So let's keep this on watch. Let me set an alert to see can we crack 570.50. So let's keep that on watch. Because I'm going to try to help you out the best way I can, boss. I'm going to do the very best that I can. See, I didn't know what price you jumped in at. All I was saying was a put opportunity. I didn't know you jumped down that low. No, I don't never get those puts down this low. Because like I told you, when I'm going for puts, I'm going for green candles. I'm never chasing red candles on a put opportunity. Like I'm going for green on up, so you can ride it back on down. So when you're going for like red candles, like I don't do that. I don't go for puts on red candles. I go for puts on green candles. Cause right here was straight red. So like I said, I would normally wait for an opportunity for like a possible green candle that'll go up. And then switch over to a green or red back on down. Kind of like here. You went on up in green, and then you start to slowly transition green to red, and you start to slowly go back on down. I mean, now you kind of get it, Loliando. Like, catch those green candles where you can start to get them shifts from green to red, and then you start to go back on down. So that's why you were chasing a red candle, straight a red candle. So what you gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to help you out the best way I can. So what we need to do, we need to crack 570.50. If we crack 570.50, you're going down to possibly 570. You crack 570, you're going right back down towards your entry. Because right now, like I said, the market is still set up in a downtrend. I mean, even right here, the market is still in red still. I mean, it pretty much was what was helping SPY. You got a bounce on Tesla. Nvidia is still trying to hold up on this uptrend. So let me go to Nvidia real quick. So I'm going to do the very best I can. Do the very best that I can, boss. Hold up. Let's see. I'm trying to help you through it. So I ain't going to give up on you, boss. I ain't going to give up on you. All right. See, that's what caused it to bounce. You got that big bounce on Nvidia. See, that's why you got that big spike back on up. Right here off of what Nvidia did. Nvidia got that bounce. That's what made SPY bounce. But right now, it's still looking a little weak. The only thing that's pushing right now is Tesla. I see right here. So again, the main thing that we're gonna have to crack is 570.50. 570.50, because you can see right here when you bounce 570.50, bounce 570.50. So you're gonna have to get rid of that floor. Crack that 570.50 to get that possible move back down to 570 itself, on down to 569.50. But right now, like I said, it's still set up in like this downtrend setup. So you see how that candle is green? So you got that green candle. See, I normally wait when it goes back up. When it's green, going back up towards resistance. I mean, that's my little trick. That's normally what I do. So like I said, I wait for green candles. If I know how the way the market is set up, especially if I see like a downtrend like setup for the market for today, then I normally wait for green candles. I wait for green candle back on up towards resistance for possible movement right back on down. So like me, like this personally, I don't chase these type of candles. I don't chase these type of candles. Because you got in right around a bounce. So let's see. Let's go back in the past. Let's see if that can help us. 570, let's go. 569.50, between 569.50 to these key areas. So I'm gonna put let me use this one real quick. And we're going to see if they had any history behind that area that you got in at real quick. So let's look at 569.50 real fast. Let's see if they have any history in the past. So I got 569.50, right? So let's look at this second line and go back. Have we had any bouncing around that area before? We had a bounce here. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. I don't think I see anything else though. Go back as far as I can. Yeah, so we did have that bounce around at 5. Yep, that 568 to 569.50 here. You see right here clearly with that bounce. Yeah, Loliando, you notice that? See right here where you got that bounce at? That's where those buys moved in at. You bought in right in the demand zone. That's what happened. Look, see right here, that was Thursdays. Yeah, that was Thursday's play. So right here, like towards the market close, that's where those buys stepped in at, between that 568 to 569.50, right in this key area. You put in a put right at the area of a demand zone. You got here right in here, boss. Right here where my trend line is at, you got in right in that key area. That's where you put in that put. That was like, yeah, you shouldn't have put in that area. Yeah, like you that was kind of a tough little area. So let me see. I want to see how strong that area is. Let me go back a little bit to the left. Do I see anything else this way? Anyway, anything this way? Yep, look at this. 569.50 bounce. So that acted as resistance at one point. So that's why they got it. That's why they bought in too. Because that old resistance area turned into support. So you bought in right in a demand zone. So it's not to say there's not gonna pull back down to it. It's not to say there's not gonna pull back down to it like we could pull back to it like a magnet. Especially if you start to lose momentum, you could pull your way back down right into that entry. I mean, right into where your entry was at. So like I said, you still got a downtrend setup that can take place, boss. Because again, you'll have to crack. You'll mainly have to crack that 570.50. Right here, we had that old bounce. You're gonna definitely have to crack 570.50. Back on down to 569.50, possibly on down to 568. So just keeping it on watch. 'Cause, I mean, you're still like in this downtrend-like position. I mean, the market is still looking. I mean, to me, it's still looking a little weak. You just got to give it some time because they're going. Nvidia's still getting. I mean, Nvidia's getting a little weak. The only one that's pushing, like I said, is Tesla. Yeah, I'm trying to help y'all. You still in it, Loliano? You still in it, boss? Yeah, you bought right in the demand zone. You bought right into it. Right here, boss. Right here, we had that bounce. You bought right in 569.50. Yeah. So are you still in it? Yeah, like I said, if you're still in it, like I said, I'm gonna try to do the very best that I can to try to win you out of it. Like I said, because the market is still weak. Like I said, your indicators are still facing down. It just has to, again, that momentum, the momentum just has to die off. We just got to get that momentum to die off. So therefore, we can start to pull right back down to these low key levels again, towards that 570.50 down to 570 down to 569. Yeah, we just got to start getting. Got that 10 a.m. Yeah, appreciate you, boss. In about a minute. Okay, yeah. So like I said, it's still set up on a downtrend like this position. So I'm gonna do the best that I can. I'm gonna try to win you through it, boss. It's just the fact is you bought right into a demand zone, an area that they bounced at Friday pre-market. That was a pre-market area. Like in this little area is a strong demand zone. So you bought right in a demand zone. That's the only issue. The only issue. But again, it's not to say that you can't go back to it. So right now I'm just keeping it on watch, guys. We got about 4 seconds before the 10 o'clock data comes out, 10 o'clock volume. So here we go, 10 o'clock. Let's see where we go. I'm going to try to wing my guy out of this. I'm going to try to wing him out as much as I can. I'm going to try to do the best that I can, man, because, oof. Yeah, you bought right into the demand zone. That's areas I do not buy in on the put. Like I said, I like to get back towards high areas where you can get rejected and come back on down. See, that's why. So, all right, you're starting to get a little weak still. Let's see. All right, keep it on watch. So still getting weak. Let's see. Starting to slowly pull back. Because Nvidia's getting weak. Nvidia's pulling back. See, Tesla, we just got to wait on Tesla to lose that momentum. All right, starting to lose momentum slightly. Let me see. We need to crack that open. Back down to 571. So still getting a little bit of weakness. I'm going to try to win you out of it as best as I can, boss. I'm going to do the very best that I can. All right, starting to pull back. Let's see. So we got to crack that open. That's going to put us back down to 571. Once we get down to 571, we need to get down to 570.50. We're going to need to come back down towards this range here. Lose that when you pull back down to 570, back down towards 569.50. That's my problem. Been holding long, losing plays. Yeah, dang, man, you bought right into a demand. Oh, god, dang, man, you bought right into a demand zone. Yeah, I'm trying to do the best that I can, boss. I'm doing the best that I can. Yeah, you bought right into a demand zone. Yep, because I mean, as soon as they pulled back right here, that's where your buyer stepped in at. Due to Friday's pre-market bounce, right around that area, 569.50 is right where they bounced. So they bounced almost like right in that same key area. Had a little pullback, but then they recovered at 569.50 and went right back up. Right here and right here. Strong demand zone. Strong demand zone. Yeah, it's going to be a little... That's because of Tesla. That's what's pushing it. It's Tesla pushing it. See, the more Tesla pushes, SPY pushes. Because I'm watching what Tesla's doing. If you notice, if you watch Tesla's movement, watch how SPY moves. It's going off of what Tesla's doing. It's doing exactly what Tesla's doing. Because I mean, everything else is pulling back. Like I said, Nvidia's pulling back. Let me go. I'm gonna watch everything else. See, watch. So Tesla's getting a little weak. That means SPY's gonna get a little weak. It's following with Tesla right now. It's doing exactly what Tesla's doing. So watch, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to win you out of it, boss. I'm trying to do my best that I can, boss. I'm gonna do the very best. Cause like I said, the main thing we want to see crack is the open. Crack that open on down to 570.50. Crack 570.50, you'll be moving right back on down to that 569.50 range. Well, Nvidia's pulling back right now at the moment, so it's pulling back. So Nvidia's like you're on this little downtrend like setup. Even though it's like even though you're on the uptrend like setup. Watch, let me show you. See right here? Pull it back a little bit. Yeah, see? Nvidia's pulling back. Nvidia's pulling back towards that bottom trend line on that uptrend channel. So if you crack that, you could go down even lower. See? So if you pull back and lose this key level, you could be pulling back down even lower towards that 163. Here go Tesla pulling back. So we could start to see a little bit more weakness on SPY. So that means that we should possibly crack. Let me see. Cause we are pulling back on Nvidia. We are pulling back a little bit on Tesla. So I'm keeping on wise. Like I said, I'm trying to win you through it, boss. Cause like I said, to me it's still more selling candles than buying candles. So I mean, from pre-market going into intraday, I mean, to me it's like still more weakness. Cause your indicators are weak at the moment. Because again, your 50 is at the top, your 20 in the middle as usual, and now your 9 is at the bottom. So that's still indicating a little bit more weakness. So that's what I'm trying to, that's what it's kind of telling me. So I'm trying to see, because right now you're going to just have a little bit of consolidating here and there. But the main thing I want to see is that crack of that 50, the crack of that open for that pullback down towards that 570.50. Because if we can start to get that movement back on down towards these floors and cracking these floors, then they'll start to go your way. It'll start to go back down towards your entry. That's why I say when I'm doing puts, boss, I don't get in on red candles. I do not get in on red candles. Like again, when I'm going for puts, I'm going for green candles. I'm going straight for green candles because I wanted to do the opposite when we start to see a green or red move. Vice versa, just like on a call. I chase red candles because I'm expecting to see a red to green. I still got my 100 sitting though. I haven't started mine yet. I haven't traded yet. Cause like I said today, I got to leave at 12 because I got to help with some properties today. So let's see what channel play we got today. So right now, let's see. Let me see. Could it be going basically off of a channel setup that we may have had? No, what the hell? What the hell is that doing? Oh. Cause like this area, the buyers are not allowing the sellers to close underneath this key right around that 570.50, and then we got this top up here. So let me see what type of channel we in right now. As of now, so we know that we gotta get back above 573.50 point blank. We know that for sure. So around 573 is the area that we have not broken out and stayed above. So we got that key area, and then we're gonna have this key area about here. Yep, 570.50. So we're kind of like in this little channel right now. So let me go ahead and turn this one, change the color of this one right now. Take that one off so we can focus on this little channel setup. So we just focus on that for right now. So we know right now that this is the area that's going to be resistance because you cannot break above it, and we know this area you cannot crack below it. So we're right now in this little channel setup for sure. So we should have a midpoint in between this little channel. Duplicate that one real quick. So it looks like around this little area here. Kind of like, well, what price point? I mean, what's the 571.82. 571.82 is cracking breaking above that key level. 571.82. 571.82ish. Kind of like in this little area here. So I'm trying to set up like a little channel right now for as of now of what moves we made so far. All right, so this part will be red as of now too. We can break back above it up to that 573.50. All right, go ahead and highlight that bad boy. All right, and then we got this midpoint right here. Look like around this little key area. So it's like we're in this little channel right now. Take these off. Alright, take that one off so we just focus on this little setup right now. So we focus right on the setup. Because do remember, we still got this trend line. Still underneath this like this little midpoint area. So I want to see. Yeah, Loliando, I'm trying to do the best that I can, boss. I'm trying my hardest. It's just that Tesla's not giving up. Tesla's still trying to bounce his way back on up. It's definitely holding, which is what's causing that excitement and SPY right now. It's because of Tesla. Because everything else is pulling back. So let me see. Let me double check everything else. Getting a little bounce on Apple. Amazon. Amazon's pulling back. Meta. Meta still look weak. Google. Google's falling. What else we got? We already checked the video. I think that was it, right? Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft. So I didn't check. Let me see what Microsoft's doing. Why are they not doing anything? Oh, here we go. I see what the hell. Alright, cool. Microsoft pulling back. See, the only one that look like it's holding strong is Tesla. Everything else look like seems weak. Yeah, because Nvidia's still weak. All right, let's see. I mean, still got this downtrend like setup. Indicators are still underneath. I mean, you got some selling pressure going on right here. So you got some selling pressure right here. Trying to push it back down to that open. Today's open was 571.18. 571.18 was the open today. Yeah, 571.18. So we need to get back underneath 571.18. 571.18 started to get the ball rolling because again we gotta get rid of the open because the open can act as support and resistance. So you lose that open, you pull down underneath the 571, down to 570.50 range and so forth. So right now still trying to hold. Tesla's still trying to battle. Because that's what's adding excitement to SPY is Tesla. Right. Oh no, I've got to pull up the so I'm just keeping on watch, guys. So because I'm trying to help a fellow trader out, man, because I want to see him get out of his situation. I'm just trying to keep it on watch. I'm trying to keep the faith with him. So I'm trying to watch this as much as I can. Trying to do the very best that I can. So let me see. Let me look at the economic charts. Anything else for today? No. The only thing we got is bill auctions, 3-year note auctions. Really not too much today. Done for today. Like AK says, put the lines in and trade them. Facts. Shout out, yeah. Nuno, yeah. Yep, put the lines in and trade them. Yeah. Right now, it still look like I said. It look like we're still on a downtrend setup overall. Look at this. I mean, yeah, you're getting a little bounce back on up, but look at the overall. Look at the overall vision. Overall vision is still showing like this downtrend setup. So we haven't got a major push up. I mean, it's still showing weakness. That is, I mean, even from pre-market going into intraday, it's still like a downtrend setup. I don't see a U-shaped pattern. I don't see any patterns that's pointing to like a bullish pattern right now. Excuse me. So right now, just still channeling right now. Still kind of like in this little consolidated like state. Still in this consolidated state. So let me go ahead and take out this trend line. So I mean, it's looking a little clearer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna darken it out. I'm gonna keep it still, so I don't have too many lines on the chart. So yeah, I'm just looking at it from a channel standpoint. So we know what the tops is, right? Right, what our red line is, and we know what our bottoms is around this green line. So we got a tops and we got a bottoms, and right now we're kind of like in this mid area, kind of like around this 571.82ish level. Still look a little weak. So I mean, it's still looking weak. It's just going sideways right now. Like I said, it's the only thing that's pushing it is Tesla. If Tesla can start to lose that momentum, so will SPY. If Tesla can start to lose that momentum right now, because where we at as far as Tesla? Tesla is around, what price point is this? 244. So 244. So if we can stay underneath 244, start to get weak and pull back. I mean, that's gonna lead to more pullback on SPY. We just gotta stay underneath 244, because that's gonna contribute to more of a pullback. Because the only one that's pushing is Tesla. It's the only one that's pushing right now. If y'all notice, it's just going back and forth. Y'all notice? That's all it's doing. It's like it's not making a major move up. It's not making a major move down. It's just back and forth right now. So it's not doing anything major at this moment. Alright, still keeping on watch, guys. Still keeping on watch. Alright, Loliano, let's see, boss. Okay, we kind of slowly, we moving back down towards that open. Like I said, we could crack that open on the downside, because remember, your indicators are still pointing down. So we're still in this downtrend setup. So we got to crack that open. From that open, you'll pull back down to 571. From 571, you got room, they'll have room to fall back down to 570. 570.50. So right now, it's still looking like a downtrend. Still downtrending. So that's why I was keeping on watch, because he's still getting a little weak. Still showing weakness. Because again, you got a downtrend set up right in front of you. So I'm trying my hardest, boss, to help you through this. I'm trying my hardest. Like I said, I don't give up on nobody. Gonna do the best that we can to rock it out. The best we can. But yeah, like I said today, guys, I will be leaving around 12-ish, because I do have to like I said, go cut some more properties before the rain kicks in. So I will be here till 12, but I'm gonna still be here to, with you guys. Till then. SPY still hasn't closed above the opening range, at least for now. Yeah, I mean, we're still holding that right here. We gapped up above it, still holding it, but it's still showing weakness. Well, we could start to pull back, because you're doing somewhat of a green or red move now, where you had a lot of selling pressure, pushing that candle back down at the moment. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled, but there go Tesla again. There go Tesla, still pushing toward that 244. All right, Tesla still pushing, guys. Like I said, that's what's initiating that push on SPY. Let's see how far Tesla. Let me check Tesla out real quick. Let's see. Let's take a look at it real quick. All right, take a further look on Tesla. Let's see. All right. Trying to get that push. All right. So you're still getting rejected, like, I mean, well, not rejected, but you're still having a little bit of trouble at that open on Tesla. That's gonna be around what is that open today on Tesla? 244.56. So let's try to see. So 56. Because this is the old channel that we were in. We fell out of it. Cracked that bad boy. Right here where this open is. See, that's what keep pushing is Tesla. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I got my other chart, huh? Oh yeah, I got them on my little trusty chart now. My little 5-year chart. Tesla, where you at? All right, here you go. All right, take a look at you. Yeah, I like this one too. This new little setup I got. All right, let's see. Let's see. What is this? 250 still. It's like right. This area here. But you gap down. So that's the thing. You gap down. So could we be pulling? I mean, after we get that momentum, if we don't hold, could we be? Could Tesla move back down to that 240 range? Because I mean, you gap down. I'm just trying to see if this level is gonna hold. How are we looking on the rest of them? All right, Amazon. I need 200. Meta. We know Meta trying to re-break. Got to get back above 600. See what Nvidia's doing. That 140 mark, 140 range on Nvidia. So Nvidia, we still getting still underneath 140. Because I mean, the way this is setting up, especially on Nvidia, it looks like Nvidia can fall too. Especially underneath that what is this? That 132. You might as well say 133. Because you'll have room to fall back down to that 13 EMA, which will be putting you around, what is this, 130ish. Let's see. It's just like the way that, okay, the reason why I'm looking at all of this, because the way that it's setting up, it's like it looks like you just want to like stay in a certain like channel. So right now we are pushing back up towards this key area here. It's like when it's little channel like state. I'm keeping on watch. I'm gonna see. But like I said, I haven't jumped in yet, guys. I'm just keeping this on watch. See where the market truly wants to go today. You know, basically on how we want to end up. You know, do we want to end up in the green day, or do we want to go back red? So right now, I mean, I'm just watching these key points, because right now we haven't gotten all the way back up to the high on this channel. We haven't got back to the bottom on this channel. It's like we're in the mid area, like in this mid area right now. I mean, we came all the way down to these bottoms, and yeah, we ran up all the way to these tops, but we haven't retested the tops, nor haven't we retested these bottoms. So we're kind of like in this mid area here. It's gonna be around that 572-ish mark. Trying to still push up, because Tesla's still trying to push. Close above the opening range. Yeah, right here. Yep, right about here, boss. Yep. I'm sorry, right here. I apologize. Right here. Yep, right here. That's why I say sometimes, man, the market can be a little tricky, man. Little tricky. So let's see. I'm trying to do the best that I can, guys. So let's take a look at the 180. Because 180 is still head and shoulders at the moment. See that? I mean, it's still a head and shoulder setup. JW, see, you can see right here? It's still a head and shoulder setup. So it's going to kind of be ping-ponging back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's going to kind of be like in a channel-like state. So let me bring it out a little bit. Because you still got that shoulder right here. You got this head right here. And it's just working on that shoulder where you're just going to be channeling. You know, like going back and forth, back and forth. So until it makes a major move. Kind of like here. It was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth till you made a major move on down. Then you U-shape right back on up towards that 573.50. Got rejected, came right back on down. Then ran back up to 573.50 where you got that nice breakout. But the only thing that I'm looking at right now, it's kind of like almost kind of like a mountain-like setup. So you got green on this side, right? Because like this side of the mountain, you got buyers. This side of the mountain, you got buyers. You see majority is green. Now on this side, it's kind of like majority of sellers. So it's like you're going up the mountain, but then it seems like it's setting up to go back down the mountain. So you go up in green and then down in red. So I'm thinking that majority on this side could be majority of sellers. So again, where we can start to hit some resistance and actually pull back down this way. So right now, you're just going to be ping-ponging back and forth like in a channel-like state. So again, you can see the setup right here. I mean, it's a head and shoulders pattern building up right here, right in your face. I mean, it's like right here. You got a shoulder right here. You got a head right here, and then it's working on that right shoulder right here. So it's going to take some time as it just, you know, like I said, just ping pong back and forth, you know, between these price points. But it looked like it may be setting up for a possible, like a two-legged pullback if it doesn't hold, where it could do this, where you get that nice pullback on down, then a bounce back on up, and then for a setup right back on down, you go to key levels. And if we do get that pullback, 9 times out of 10, you're going to come back like around this key level here, which that'll be around that 563.58. So you do get that little two-legged pullback setup. You know, once you go on up, you can still get rejected underneath that 573.50. You could be going on the second leg down, which you could fall from this trend line down to this trend line, which is around 563, which is also around that old area of resistance that we finally broke above in the past. So that's a possibility. Now, when it's gonna happen, I can't tell you when it's gonna happen, but I mean that's just the way it looked like it's setting up though. Uptrend 5 minutes. Appreciate you, boss man. Appreciate you. So like I said, even though we're going up, we still got that main area, which is gonna be that 573.50. So even though we're pushing back up, it's gonna be that 573.50. Because you still got a lot of resistance still above your head. You're going to have this. And don't forget about that trend line that I hid right here. That we still got. This one right here. So let's see what's going to happen on my trend line as we do go up towards that trend line. So let's see. Keep it on watch. And that's going to put us around 572.50. That's going to put us around 572.50. So keep it on watch. Let me shrink it up a little bit so y'all can see the overall setup. The channel. Yeah, so you see how I got that trend line? So let's see what's going to happen. And it's going to be around 572.50. 572.50. Because you already lost 573.50-ish. Now, you remember you lose price points lower and lower and lower. 573.50, 573, 572.50, 572 itself, and then so forth. But right now, guys, we are moving up to this trend line. So let's see what's going to happen. And like I said, the main price point you're going to have around the area, which is around right now, is 572.50. So let's keep our eyes peeled. Can we hold 572.50 and stay above it, or will we come moving back on down? So let's do this. Let's take this trend line. Let's take this price point and let's set it up for 572.50. Let's see, can we stay above it for today? Right here, right where we at. Right where that trend line is at. See, it's lining up. That 572.50 is lining up right with this trend line. Let's see what's gonna happen. Can we get that breakout and hold, or will we pull back down? And let's see, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen. Right now you're testing it. 572.50 getting rejected. And you got that trend line. Don't forget about that. So remember, 572.50. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. There you go. think we got another tropical storm coming towards our way, guys. So, for what the Queen showed me, look like we got another little tropical storm brewing. Another one. All right, here we go, guys. 57250. Rejection. So let's see. Keep it on watch. So right now, let me until we break above that, I'm gonna just turn this one off for right now. I'm gonna just focus on where we at the moment. All right. So we're gonna just focus on this price point here, 572.50. So we're gonna just utilize this one for the time being, since we didn't get the breakout, and the fact is we still underneath that trend line. So we're gonna just keep that on watch. So we can't break 572.50 9 times out of 10. What you're doing right now, coming back down to 572, which could push you right back down underneath that that midpoint, which is around that 571.80. So let's see. So there you go, pulling back slightly, still need that 572.50. That's where you sell it. That's where you sell it. Start to step in at 572.50. Start to pull back down. So keep it on watch. 572.50. Still holding up as resistance right now. There we go. So let's see. What we got left on this candle? 2 minutes. So let's see how this candle closes out. Let's see how this candle is going to close. Either above that 571.82 or below it. So let's see how I'm going to close out. Right now, it's holding on for dear life, trying to stay above it. But you're still seeing a lot of that selling pressure though. Let's see. Selling pressure still kicking in. Don't forget, guys, you got that 50 SMA still right above your head. You got to stay above that 50 if you want to utilize that for support. Right now, it's holding up as a ceiling right now. Holding up as a ceiling. And right here on that 50. 50 still holding up as a ceiling, guys. So you clearly see it. See that 50 SMA, that 50 SMA? Moving average, still holding up as a strong resistance right now. It's like you couldn't hold above it. It tried to hold above that indicator, then you came right back underneath it. So let's see. We got about 1 minute. So let's see. Can those buys get back above that indicator, or will we get stuck underneath that 50 and get pushed back down? So let's see. So which that could add for more sellers to push possibly underneath that 571.80. So let's keep it on watch. Let's see what these sellers gonna do, or what they're trying to keep those buyers underneath. Right now, we know they're keeping them under the 50 for sure. They're keeping them underneath the 50. So let's see. Right now, we got about 30 seconds. Got about 30 seconds left, guys. 20 seconds. Let's see how high this candle's gonna close out. Because if we close out on top of that 50, you can have a little gap up where the next candle can utilize that 50 for a possible support, bounce, and move back up. However, if you gap down underneath it, it's just gonna hurt the next candle. So right now they're trying to get that. See how they try to gap it up? See how they try to gap it right where that 50 was at? You notice that? They try to gap it right where that 50 was at. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can get back above that 50. If not, that 50 can turn back into resistance. Let's see what this bad boy gonna do. Let's see, can they utilize that 50 moving average? Can they get back on top of it, or will they get rejected and get pulled right back on down? Let's see. I mean, they did it right by it too, right at the indicator. All right, put this back up. So yeah, right now, let's see, guys. Let's see how we're gonna close out. Let's see. Tesla's getting a little bit of weakness right around that 246.81 level, right around that level. Like starting to hit a little resistance. This old area here on Tesla, this old support area, now turning to resistance, and close right to that red trend line, which you know is going to be a possible strong resistance level. Let's see what these buyers are gonna do, guys. See what these buyers are gonna do. Can they go for the possible squeeze on up? We get these two indicators to give us that squeeze right where that 50 is at, or will we get rejected and come back on down? Let's see. Let's see what these buyers are gonna do. Keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch, because trying to hold above 572. Still getting a little weak, though. Still getting a little weak. You still haven't got back up to 572.50 yet, though. Because that's going to be key, too. 572.50. Because you already got that selling here. So let's look at this candle here. Let's see this candle close. This candle will have to stay on top of this candle close. So let's put a line right across the board. See that right here? We got the close on this candle. Let's put a line right about where is that. And let's see, can that candle that we're in right now utilize that candle's close for possible support on up, or will that candle's close turn into that candle's resistance and pull back down, thus seeing a green or red move. So right now it's trying to utilize it, trying to. Let's see what's gonna happen, guys. Keep it on watch, keep it on watch, keep it on watch. Definitely keep it on watch. Watching Tesla still underneath the 246.81. Nvidia's trying to hold on this trend line in the channel that we're in. Trying to need to get back above was that 138. Let me see, 138. Let me set up an alert to see can we get that push back up to 138 on that one on Nvidia. All right, set up an alert here for Nvidia. All right, set that bad boy up. 138 breakout. As far as Tesla, it'll be around that 246. What's up, Coldplay? What's up, babe? Jay with the small account challenge. Are you starting with no? What I was gonna do, I ain't gonna lie, I might not start with SPX. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about starting a little bit smarter, probably like QQQ, SQQQ, TQQQ. I was gonna think about using those to start off with. Kind of use baby steps. I can, gather up a lot of contracts and just kind of do that, kind of like be smart about it instead of kind of risking it. Like, because I mean, SPX wouldn't be a bad idea, but especially when you have a small account, I like to kind of be smart about it. Like take little baby steps to grow my account. Like smart, more safer way. So I mean, it depends. I'll put it like this: I'm gonna jump into SPX based off of if I see certain patterns, right? Like big patterns that'll call out to a bigger play, like a inverted cup and handle pattern, or a cup and handle pattern, or something to give me the notion where the market is gonna make a big move, like a $5 to $10 move. But when we in these like $2, $3 moves on SPY, I just go for normally QQQ, TQQQ, SQQQ, those type of stocks. And just like I said, baby steps where you make damn near $50, $100, $50, $100, and it just slowly growing. It just slowly grows. Your account get bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, I've done that before. And I mean, it worked for me so far. Just getting back to the computer. What's up, Coldplay? What's up? What's up? Still keeping on watch, boss. Still keeping on watch. Still keeping this on watch. Now we're gonna need 572. We're gonna need 572.
Face Whisperer says, "Thank you for sharing that. I'll try those tickers. I want to try something more secure."
Yeah. I mean, it is a little bit more secure versus SPX, and them is a little bit more rapid. But yeah, those are a little bit more like safer. They are safer in a sense. So I mean, those are, especially with a small account, they're a little bit more safer to use as you gradually grow your account to in a better stance. Man, Loliando, man, I was trying to help my guy out, man, cause man, ugh. Yeah, boss. I'm trying, and like I said, Loliando, boss, I'm trying my hardest, man. Like I'm trying to find every which way, to like to help you out, or try to get, try to soften as much as I can, boss. Like I said, I'm not giving up on you, man. I'm not. I'm not giving up on you, boss. That's why I'm trying my hardest. That's why I've been sitting here reading this, looking at all the chart setups. I mean, that's why I've been trying to understand the price point, man, because it's like I said, we all make mistakes, boss. It's like, but the main thing that caught you was this area here. Because, like I said, you bought right into a demand zone. And again, that's why I said the past matters. Because again, like I said, if we I'm gonna say it too. If we would have looked at the past and see, like, as we were pulling back down, okay, what would be a strong area that these buys can move in? We can see right here, which is around 568.73. You can see this here, and then around 569.50. So that's exactly what it came down to, which was around that 569.50. I mean, it cracked a little bit, but then it recovered. It came right back on up. So it was kind of like this little area. But yeah, they definitely recovered at 569.50. So psychologically, the buyers took that nice strong bounce back on up because of this old demand zone here between 569.50 to 578. So you clearly see it. That was Thursday's movement going into Friday's movement. So you clearly see that. I mean, that's why I was like, when I do puts, and I'm just being honest, when I do puts, I don't go for red candles. When I go for calls, I don't go for green candles either. So it's like I do the opposite of one another. Like I said, the main way, because I'm trying to get my guy out of his play, man. I'm trying to do the best that I can, because I definitely, like I said, trying to see if we can start to fall back under these price points, because we already still stuffed underneath the 572.50. Now we're back underneath the midpoint, which is around the 571.80. Now you're starting to pull back now, which we could be pulling right back down to the open, which was around what it was 571.18. Yeah, 571.18, which we could pull back down to that 570.50. When we could start to reverse back this way. So once that momentum starts to die off, we could start to see a little shift right back on down. But thus keep in the channel. So you still got the bottom, which is right back down to 573.50. So therefore, Loliando, once we get back down to 570.50, that is only $1 away from your entry, which is around 569.50. So I'm trying to soften as much as I can, boss. I'm trying to do my hardest by just reading this. Because like I said, I ain't giving up on you. I'm not giving up on you, boss. I'm watching it with you. You're not by yourself, man. I got you. All right, still getting weak, guys. Still getting a little weak, Loliando. So we still pulling back, slightly pulling back backed up towards that open. So we got to crack that open and that VWAP. So we gonna crack these two bad boys. We got room to fall back to 571 to possibly 570.50. I thought that was thunder. I know anybody start raining already. I ain't even cut the grass yet. All right, we are starting to hit resistance on Tesla right now. So we did hit that red trend line, guys, on Tesla. Right around that 246.81, that old area here. That old support turned into new resistance. So right now, that's going to be a wall for Tesla at this moment. And you are hitting that strong trend line, that resistance level. We could start to get rejected and pull back, which could add to more of a pullback on SPY. So keep your eyes peeled on that. We will crack and possibly go back down towards that open of 571.18. So right now, I'm just keeping on watch. To see what Tesla does at that crucial point, and to see what's going to happen with SPY on this point. So I'm definitely got my eyes peeled. Take this back off. Alright. Trying to help my guy out as much as possible. Like I said, I haven't jumped in on my small account challenge yet, guys. Because like I said, today I'm going to have to leave a little early. Because I got to help cut grass. So, got to help with these rental properties. And I have to install a security camera, too. So... Alright, keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch, keep it on watch. So still nothing yet, though. Still, like I said, now we're going to pull him back. Pull him back. Pull him back right now, so let's see. Alright, there we go. Pull him back. Let's see, can we test it now on the downside? You know, so I'm trying to help my guy out as much as possible. Trying to get him out of this situation. Wait, where did it go? Wait, where did my alert go? Yeah, 571.18, right? Yeah, 571.18. Alright, on down below. 71.18, right? Yeah, right here. There we go. Alright, cool. So I'm trying to do the best I can, Loliando, boss. I'm trying my hardest. Just try to see can we get those pullbacks closer towards your entry. I'm trying to just read this as much as I can. Because, I mean, you still got that 50 above your head. You done lost 572.50. You done lost 572 itself. So you're slowly getting a little weak. Still getting a little weak. Still nothing major yet. It's when you lose that open in that VWAP, we could definitely see more downside, pulling back down towards that 570.50. You know, like I said, we are still in this like channel. We still are in this little channel. Cause you got that 572.50 we haven't broken. You still got this little, like this little upper area right here, almost around 573 itself. Here we go, still pulling back, guys. Still pulling back. I'm still watching Tesla. Still has not broken above that 246.81. So we still haven't broken above that key level. That's still holding up as resistance at this time. Let me change the color on that bad boy so I don't have too much of the same color sticking out. Put that white for right now. All right, cool. Still haven't broken above it. I mean, well, above it a little bit, but we haven't stayed above it though. Still fighting. Still fighting. Let me see what Tesla gonna do right here. This range. I want to see what it's gonna do. Cause that's kind of at a little crucial area right now. So I want to see what's gonna happen. H, she said, what you think about the Z pattern here? Flip on the side. Up diagonal. On SPY. I know what I can do. Hold up. Let's see something. I think I got a little trick behind that. Let me see what I can do. Kind of figure this out. Well, which one we're gonna get more upside or downside? Let's see. You already know the little routine I'm about to do. You already know. Let's see. So let's flip that bad boy. Let's see what we got on the downside. So how we looking on the downside? On the put standpoint. So puts. So we'll need to crack 571 back down to 570.50 for that movement for the puts to go back up. Uh-oh. Let's keep it on watch. Let's see what's going to happen. Because it looked like it's setting up for a possible squeeze. Because if you notice that space between those indicators in that 50, it's creating a possible squeeze. Now, I don't know if it's going to go back on the upside or the downside, but it's setting up for a squeeze. Coldplay between those indicators, that little space right here look like it's setting up for some squeeze. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna go up or down, but you right in the middle of that 50 and that 20. You kind of like in this little gap space right here. So I don't know if it's gonna continue to squeeze down. Look like it wants to squeeze down. So Loliando, I think you might be getting that squeeze down, boss. Might be getting that squeeze down. That might be starting to take place now. Let's see. Because I knew it looked like it wanted to squeeze. I started to notice that, but I didn't know which way it was going to squeeze. I didn't know it was going to squeeze up or down. I started to notice it. So let's see. Loliano might be in luck if we get that squeeze on down. If those bears come in aggressive, because that's going to yank them all the way back down towards that 571 mark. Here you go. I told you I wasn't going to give up, boss. I wasn't going to give up. I was going to watch it with you. I told you I wasn't going to give up on you, boss. There you go. Let's see. That's why I told Copeland, I said, I see a squeeze coming. I seen it. I seen it immediately. I seen that setup. I'm so used to those setups. I said, I see a squeeze coming. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see. We started pulling back. Let's see. We started to squeeze back down, right? Oh, yeah, you're getting that VWAP bounce. Yep. You're getting that first VWAP bounce. You're going to get that first. You're going to get it first because that's your VWAP bounce. Right around where that VWAP is. Got that VWAP bounce, so let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that volume is low. Yeah, I mean, it's some weak volume. I mean, even like just watching this, it's like no volume on this bad boy. That's why I ain't trading today. That's why I'm definitely trading today. That's why I ain't gonna lie, Coldplay, I was gonna try to wait till probably Wednesday, close to the FOMC meeting. Since the FOMC meeting is gonna be Thursday on the 7th, I mean, that's why I was gonna let everything just iron itself out between Monday and Tuesday. You know, because right now, I mean, overall, we're still on Coldplay. If you look on that 180 chart, look at your 180.12. We're still on the head and shoulders pattern. We're still on the head and shoulders pattern. Put a line right where that 573.50 is. You'll see where that left shoulder is, then the head, and then yeah, look like it's working on that right shoulder. So due to the fact it's working on that right shoulder, we may just see a lot of channeling, like a lot of consolidation. Because it's set up for two possible moves, you know, because you got a two-legged pullback and a head and shoulders pattern. So I mean, it look like it's just working on the shoulder. So right here, boss, like right here, for example, for those who don't see it, Coldplay and AR know what I'm talking about. So it's like right here, it's like you got a head and shoulders pattern. So if I remove this one, let me just take that one off for right now. Yeah, you can clearly see it. Right where that 573.50 is. So if you do this, you got sorry about that. You got a shoulder here, right? You got your first shoulder here. Then you got the head here, right? And look like it's working on that second shoulder right here, which is around what price? Look like that's around 573.50. So it looked like it could be setting up for a possible two-legged pullback. It's building on up, but it could be setting up for a move back on down, possibly. So even if I take all this off right here, team, and I do this, take all of this off, and get that little build up for a possible move back down because you got that nice little pullback already. Then you little bounce back on up towards some resistant areas where you could get a second leg going down this way, which will put you around 563.58 because that's that old area from back here. You know, when we kept hitting, rejected, hit, reject, until we got that nice little breakout and then move on up. And also keep in mind that if you notice, it could be doing like a big, huge green and red move where this side of the mountain is buyers, which is green, and then this side of the mountain is red, which this side is sellers. So it may be doing a big green to red formation. So you may be in like in a consolidated state here, but then again, as long as you stay underneath that 573, that's still gonna be resistance for a possible setup for a move on down to lower price points. So we could be setting up for a possible head and shoulders pattern. So right now you're just in a consolidated mode right now, where it's just kind of like back and forth. So if you notice, just back and forth, kind of like doing that. Ooh, look at Tesla. Look at Tesla. Tesla's on a mission. Oh, I know what Tesla's trying to go to. We know exactly what Tesla's trying to go to. 250. We know where that's trying to go. Ain't no denying that one. We know what Tesla's trying to push. Right back up to that 250 range. We know where you trying to go, buddy. Back up here. Tesla trying to, cause you're only what, $2 away. So yeah, it's trying to move this little happy way back up to 250. Any news on Tesla or anything? Cause I mean, what is like this push? Started just seeing this push come out of nowhere. Just a strong push. Definitely a strong push, but yeah, especially from that, cause that's now shoot. You'll be on a damn near what, $10 climb from around that 240 range, trying to go up to 250. Cause Tesla been going on like a $10 push today. Cause you pulled all the way back down around that 240 as low as what was the low on that bad boy? You had a low of what? 238, 88. So you had a low of 238, but then you recovered 240 and just been on that push ever since. So from 240, and we hit that 250. Tesla just went on a damn near $10 run a day. I mean, if you want to add the 38, I mean, you can add 12, but I'll say 240. So 240 to 250 is $10. Tesla went on a $10 run today. We do get that push all the way up to 250. I mean, yeah, 250. Yeah, that's a $10 run. And it's still pushing. Look what it's doing. That boy still, God, it's still trucking. Still trucking, guys. So let's go ahead and set up some more alerts. So let's see. I'll do 249.50 for sure. 249.50, we'll do that. Because I know where it's trying to go. Well, we all do. But let's see. So 249.50. Alert here. So we'll have two. When the bar started with 240, I'm gonna just put 249 itself. So I'm gonna just put three of them, 3 alerts. All right, so cool. All right, cool. All right, cool. So I got 3 alerts, guys. So if we could get back above 248.50, the next level is 249, 249.50 up to that 250. One of the main alerts, target alerts. So I got 3 of them. Got 3 of them set up. And get that push back above 248.50. 248.50. So keep it on watch, guys. Right now we're at 248.25, trying to get back up to 248.50. That only puts us 50 cents away from that 249 range. Oh, I was wondering what the hell this was. I'm like, this is take that off. All right, guys, just keeping this on watch. Still, let me see what's gonna happen in this key level here. Can we get that little break out of this little area here? Let's see. What was the close in this candle? 572.11. See, 572.11. So let's see, can we break above that key level? 572.11. Put that in white real quick. 572.11. Boom. Yep. So that's gonna be that candle's close. Let's see, can we break out? Or will that candle's close here still be this candle and this candle's resistance? So let's see if that candle's close here is going to be this candle and this candle's resistance. Let's see. Still getting weak. Still can't break. Out. Still a little bit of weakness. I told you it's going to be a lot of back and forth. I knew that was coming today. Right now about to be 11 o'clock, guys, close to 11. So I'm gonna have let's see. I might stay to 1-ish. Might just stay to 1-ish, then go ahead and bounce out. Cause I don't want to leave you guys, man. I just got back on a Friday. From Monday, and I just kind of want to do the very best that I can. So I'm just try to stay on as long as I can before I go work on those properties. right, guys. Still keeping on watch. Still keeping on watch. It's gonna be a little slow day, man. I mean, it's not making a major move up nor a major move down. It's kind of like just consolidating. It's like in a channel right now. It's kind of like in this little price range here, this little bracket. So it's really not doing too much of nothing. I mean, you getting better moves on Tesla and you know, all the main blue chip companies, but as far as SPY not really doing too much. It's not. I mean, look at the volume. The volume sucks on this thing. Look at this. Look at the volume on this. Volume is horrible. But look at the volume versus the volume on Tesla, the volume on Nvidia, and all of these companies. I mean, you have more of a better opportunity trading one of these versus SPY. Like, I mean, look at the opportunity you would have had on Tesla. I mean, you went from damn near 240 almost up to 250. That's a $10 mover. So right now, I mean, if we get that push on up to 249, you're only a dollar away from 250. So from 240 to 250, that was a $10 run. So if you think about it, I mean, you would have had a way better opportunity on Tesla than SPY alone. Just being honest. Yeah, you would have had a way better opportunity on Tesla. It's crazy that yeah, I was trying to see. I had my my little change set up. I was just trying to figure, like, I'm surprised Tesla ain't all the way to the top. Like, it's still down here still. Cause I mean, that bad boy running. I'm just on a $2, almost a $2 spike on up. I don't know why it's surprised it's not. Let me see. Cause you're above the open for sure. So that's green on Tesla for sure. Spots like not on the hot list. Man, why am I feeling for Church's chicken right now? I know that's random. Why am I feeling for Church's chicken? Like, I don't know where that came from. I just started feeling for mashed potatoes and stuff. Like, that's just random. I was just so random. I don't know where the hell that came from. Oh shoot. I apologize for my chat box wasn't up. I apologize. Forgive me. Boss man, shout out to the myth, the man, the legend. Shout out to Degmar. Again, thank you, boss, for giving me a platform to help other traders. Appreciate you, boss. You are the man. You are the man. Appreciate you. So right now, guys, I mean, we're still just kind of, like I said, it's just really not doing too much of nothing on SPY versus what Tesla is doing. I mean, let me see. Let's go. Stay steady. Yep, it's election week. Staff new high day. Let me see. Let me check that out. Did we trade that before, like a long time ago? I remember staff. I remember that ticker. I remember that from a long time ago. It's like been a minute since we traded. You can tell it's been a minute. Look at this flat line. Yeah, you can tell that been a minute since we traded this bad boy. Let's see. Staff. Let's see where you trying to go. Come on. Right about here. Alright, so what's the main area this bad boy needs to break? Would it be a major area we need to break? You got room to run, but let's see. Because you're above the 50 on the 5-minute chart, for sure. I mean, 5-year chart, you're above the 50 with room to run to 4 up to 5. Because you had a high right here. That was around 569. So around 569 was the high on this one. So let's just see what we need to break out to get back up towards the upside. That's around $4 here. We got stuffed and failed. So I'm trying to do the best that I can to figure this out. Let me see, 5-year chart. I might have to use my other one because I can't see too much of nothing. Let me use the 180. See if I can see anything a little different on the 180 chart, guys. On staff. See if I see anything a little different. Staff. Here we go. Staff. Anything different on this one? It's more like a channel than anything. I mean, for me, you know, with all these months combined, it's like a one big channel. It's like it's trying to. That's what it all looks like one big, massive channel. It's like a certain area. It's around $4 where you have a lot of resistance at. You can see every time you hit around $4, you get rejected. So we know $4 gonna be a main resistance area. Looks like around these key levels, we're gonna have a lot of. What was that? Nvidia. Yeah, for sure here, around $4, you can clearly see that. Where your main resistance is gonna be at around 4. You can see it here, you can see it here. Yeah, what is this area here that acted like a support and resistance? What is this? Nvidia guys has hit that 138. Let me see staff. Let's see. Back in, I'm trying to get this whole area here where I can try to utilize this too. What is this? 24. That's right where I'm at. So right at 24. So this is the areas we're gonna need to cross. We're gonna definitely need to cross these key areas. Cause this right once. Okay, now I make a little sense. Okay, so once you get into this channel, this is where you're gonna have. Into this little bracket. That's when you're gonna have like that little channel set up where you run from that 324 with room up around that $4 range. So it looked like it's trying to get back in this little channel this way. So that's what we definitely gotta crack back. Get back into this channel. Like around 324. Right here, let me light it up so y'all can see the numbers on it. I apologize. So y'all can see it a lot better. I know it's a little hard to see that crap in red. Yeah, so it's like once you get back above that 324 range, I mean, it'll put you back like in this little channel where you'll have that 324 support with the room to run back on up towards $4, where you kind of have tops and you have bottoms. So it's like it's trying to get back into this range, but you're gonna have that in the way. You're gonna have that brick wall of 324 like right in the way of you. Because right here you're fighting to get back above this old area here. And that was in what? That was in October. So you had this little area here in October. So I can see that clearly. Like right about here, guys, you're gonna see it. So we go right across the board, like right here. So let me see. That is 307. Ish, like around that area. Let's see, make a duplicate copy around 307. Let me see. So 307. Yeah, right here where this old red to green move was. See right here where you battling around that same key area. That's around 307. When you spiked on up, but then you got stuffed on down. You got stuffed right around that 307 when you did a green to red. And you're right back at that same key area right here, guys. Now, if we can break that, you got room to run up to the 324. You run up to that 324, then that'll put you back in this channel-like state right about here. So I kind of see the little setup now. So we gotta get above that 307 up to 324, because that's gonna put you back in this little channel here for the possible move on up, possibly back up to $4. But it's trying to get past these marks here. You gotta get past this price point and this price point. Between 307 and 324. So right now, like I said, right now we're kind of battling. We're right now at 305. See how we can't get at like above that 307? Kind of struggling right now. That's based off of that old past area here that you're struggling at. Trying to make a U-shape back up towards that same area, which is holding up as resistance once again. So that's why you're having trouble on staff at this moment, which should be leading to somewhat of a pullback. Yep. Right where I got my numbers at. Yep. Right where I got them at. So Oh, y'all get me now? I don't know why it does that. Appreciate you, Hustle. Thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you. Yeah, I just seen it on my OBS. It wasn't moving. Appreciate you, boss. I didn't even touch anything. Okay, boss. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. San, thank you so much, boss. Yeah, I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch nothing. I don't know why I did that. It just went off on me. But yeah, guys, I'm just still watching these key levels. Like I said, if you didn't want to trade SPY, I mean, you would have had a better opportunity trading Tesla. You would have had a better opportunity trading Nvidia, where you was getting these bounces, these channel bounces, trend line bounces, where you bounced off around that green trend line. Again, Tesla went from 240 to 250, pretty much over like a $10 run. So we could hold that key level on the top of that trend line on Tesla. You can get a further push back up, possibly towards 248.50, the 249, 249.50 up to 250 itself. For Nvidia, we already know where Nvidia's trying to go back up towards the 139.50 level to 140. So right now, Tesla is definitely getting that bounce.
Come on, people, only 2 likes.
I know, boss, man. Sam, thank you so much, man. Shout out to Sam for dropping love like that, man. Thank you so much, man. I know, man. I mean, I do the best that I can, man. I do the best that I can. I do what I can to try to put money in people's pockets, man. But, you know. I mean, especially when you're in that, I mean, like I said, especially in the Twitch world, it's a little bit more difficult in that field. Cause I mean, boy, they sub the crap out of those gamers and likes and stuff, and you know, and I know dealing with stock market stuff to them is boring, but at the same time, we put money in their pocket.
Everyone like peeps.
Man, appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. God bless you. Appreciate you, boss. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I give out free content, try to put money in people's pockets. So, and the only thing I ask for people in return is smash the like button, follow, share, comment, subscribe, you know, that type of stuff. That's free $, you know, free 99. But, you know, you can only do so much, boss. Let me put my links out too for those who need to, in case you need to follow me on any social media. And like I said, I got my let's see, I got the donations thing and everything for those, and for everybody else who want to participate, got that too. So I got to follow this on here if y'all ever want to follow me on any social media. And Sam, but thank you so much, boss, for the love, man, for the support. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, boss. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Yep, I do the best that I can, man. Alright, put that out. Alright, cool. And put up the donations too, fool. And done. Alright. Oh, I got it right here, boss. I turned up the voice thing off. There we go. Yeah, there we go. He said, man, you're welcome, man. But thank you for all that you do for us. Man, thank you, boss, man. No, thank y'all for believing in me. Thank y'all for believing in me, man. Because it wouldn't be for y'all, man, I wouldn't be doing this. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's like, and I'll be honest. And again, I'm not trying to sound corny when I say this. And again, I thank you guys for saving my life in so many ways, man. Because, again, a lot of people don't tell their business or whatever. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest and say, man, I was, not recently, but, you know, back in the past, I was going through depressions. I was going through a lot, man, but it's you guys that kept me smiling, you guys that kept me happy, that kept me, you know, pushing through it all. And, man, I thank you guys for saving my life, man, and which is why I put out free content to put money in you guys' pockets, because I want to get you away from a 9-to-5 where you can live your life with you and your wife, husband, children, whoever. You know, that's my goal, man. I want to, you know, again, I mean, I want to do God's work. You know, I want to help people. So, and I'm going to just do that to the day I die. So, man, that's my way of saying thank you to y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. So yeah, guys. So it's still got it on watch still. Like I said, we're still getting Coldplay. We're still getting stuff underneath that 572.11. That green candle's open here. Still getting stuff at that same price point. Once, twice, and now we're trying to retest it now with this candle. But it looked like they're trying to set up a squeeze now on the upside. That's what it looked like. Because it looked like they're trying to get those indicators, that 9 MA and that 20 MA. They're trying to get that bad boy to move up to that 50. I don't know if you noticed that. So watch. Let me take all this off. Watch. Tell me if you noticed that. See, look, they're trying to get that 9 and that 20 to move up to this one for that squeeze up towards the upside. That's what it look like they're doing. Look like they're trying to set up for a squeeze. They're trying to set up for a squeeze to get that push back up to 572.50, up to 573 to possibly 573.50. So that's what it looked like it's doing. They're trying to, if they can hold it. Because 572.50 be next from this key mark, because they'll try to go back up towards this area that took them out in this key area here. So that's what it looked like. And then look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA's pushing back on up. Look at that. NVIDIA bouncing back off that trend line, trying to get that move back on up towards that 149.40 to 149.50 range to 140 itself. So let me go ahead and set up my alert for these two bad boys here. So let me set up one for 140 because we know where NVIDIA's trying to go. It's trying to go to 140. We know that for sure. So let me set that one up here, and I'm gonna set up another one towards. I guess I put the 39.40. I guess I put that because I mean it's close to the 50 range. I guess I put that. All right, set that up. All right, cool. Let's see, can I get that push all the way up towards the upside? So right now it's like you bounced off that trend line. All you're doing is rotating back on up. Now NVIDIA's starting to push. Tesla's still trying to hold, trying to stay on top of 248.50. Again, if we can stay on top of 248.50, you got room to go up to 249, which is only putting you $1 away from the 250 range. Now with SPY right here, you're still getting rejected underneath that candle's close. So you got that push on up, closed out around that 572.11. You tried to break above it, got rejected. Try to break above it a second time, got rejected. Try to break above it a third time, got rejected. Now it's trying to retest again for a fourth time. Now if you keep getting slammed at this 572.50, again, it's two possible ways this is gonna go. Two possible ways, because you are getting into a tighter wedge. I can show y'all can see that clearly. That wedge is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Well, you're getting a tight wedge right here, where you could be setting up for the center triangle squeeze up, or you could be coming right back on down, right at this 572.11 stage right here. So it's two different ways this is about to go. So again, I'm gonna put it up a little closer. You kind of see the center triangle pattern right here. See that? You've been climbing on up on this trend line, on this uptrend, right around at 572.11. You clearly see you tested it once, tested it twice, tested it 3 times. It's now trying to go for another one where you're getting into a tighter space. So two things are about to happen. Either we're about to get that possible squeeze, that breakout above that 572.11 up to that 572.50 range, or we're about to get rejected at 572.11 and start to move back on down. So two things about to happen. We're about to see which way is where we're about to go, because you're getting into a tighter space right here. It's about to make some type of move. I can tell you right now, it's gonna make some type of move within this little center triangle pattern. Either you squeezing up, or you getting rejected and coming right back on down. So either you dumping off, or you popping up. One of the two is about to happen. One of the two is about to happen. Either you about to drop, or you about to pop. Because right now, like I said, you are in an ascending triangle pattern right now. And the main thing, your main floor of ceiling is at 572.11. You can see right here, you tested it once, twice, 3 times, now on the 4th time, but now this candle is kind of gapped down underneath it. So it's still showing weakness. So we could be actually dumping. So let's see. Because I say either one or two things going to happen. So let's see. Keep it on watch. What time does this candle close out? Oh, well, shit, we just started this candle. So it's going to take some time. So, we're going to see which way we go. Gonna see which way we're gonna go, guys. Just keep it on watch. Because anything is still bound to happen. Because this candle is fresh. So it's still a 15-minute candle. Because buyers can step right back on in, create a little bad trap, get that the body of that candle right back on top of that purple line for the movement back on up. Or those buyers can come in super aggressive underneath now 571.80 and start to yank it back down. So it's two things. Like I said, it's two different ways it's gonna go. So let's keep it on watch to see where we go from here. Let's see where we go. I still got my alert set around 571.18. That's going to be that open. Where we are going right back down to this open. Retest once again on the open, which may be getting a little bit more weaker, where bears may step in aggressive, take out that open for that possible pullback all the way down to 570.50. So just keep your eyes peeled, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. Because right now it's just been going sideways. You know, after you got this nice little pullback and recover right where that 570.50 level is, you just started to go up and then you started this channeling. So the volume still has been off, because I mean look at the trading volume today. Has been way off versus Tesla had good volume versus NVIDIA had good volume. But here just like really nothing to spark my interest. You know, like it just kind of been kind of. But for puts, you know, people that may be in a put contract or put opportunity stuck in it, we definitely got to lose the open because that's, you remember I told you, the open can act as support and resistance. You can clearly see this. That's your open. When you bounce, you bounce, you bounce. So you would need to lose today's open, which is 571.18. Lose that, you go back down to 571. Crack 571, you got room back to go back down to 570.50. So that's the main thing. We just want to see once we, you know, start to lose these price points because you already lost 572.50. Now you went down to 572. Now those sellers are trying to take out 571.50. Take out 571.50, then you possibly will be going back down to 571 itself, to 570.50, to possibly 570. But you got to keep in mind, guys, the overall look. If you go to your 180 chart, if you're on TOS or whatever chart you have set up, go on your charts, go on the 180 12 hour and tell me if you do not see a head and shoulders pattern. Put a line right at 573.50 and you can see where that left shoulder is. Then the head that runs all the way up to 584 to 586. Then you come right back down underneath 573.50. So I'm looking at the overall view of the overall setup, which looks like a head and shoulders pattern. So right now, still getting weak, guys, still getting weak. Again, we want to see the crack, especially for puts. You want to see the crack it is open, because you want to see the crack it open. Because what's going to happen is we crack the open, you're going to go from having a green candle on a daily to not having a red candle on a daily because you're cracking below the open. I know, right? So that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just gonna be a lot of sideways movement until either the Bears take control or the Bulls. Right now, just sideways, because you have not got a successful breakout above that 572.11. Because you can see right here, right across the board, rejection, and you can clearly see around that 571 to 570.50 level where the Bulls are not allowing the Bears to close underneath. Like mainly that 571 right here, because none of the bodies of the candles are closing below 571. So it's kind of like in the channel of that 572.11 down to 571. It's kind of like ping-ponging back and forth for intraday. So it's kind of like more like this setup than the 570.50. It's kind of like this right here. So let me move this one up real quick. So that's what, 571? Around 571? So yeah, if I move it up here, and then let's see, take this one. I'll just utilize this one for right now because I don't have too many lines on the board. And then take this one here and then move to 571.82. 571.82. Oops, no, I put it in the wrong spot. My bad. 82. Shoot. What was the head? 209. I'm sorry. My fault. What was that? 572.09. Wait, did it go somewhere? Where did it go? Come on. 572.09. Oh, there we go. So, all right, kind of like in this little channel. Can you see how you can't break out above this key level, like right in this little area, and then you cannot crack this level. So it's kind of like you just back and forth in this price point, in this little price range. It seems like the area you cannot. Let me see, 11, wasn't it? There we go. Now look a little better. See right here? You ran on up. Bodies cannot close above that line. You going down. Bodies cannot close below that line. So it's like you're going back and forth. You're going from these bottoms to these tops. From these tops, possibly back down to these bottoms. So it seems like you're in this price point. Up there you go, cracking the trend line on that ascending triangle pattern. There you go, cracking that one. Let's see, can we get that crack below the VWAP and below the open? The open, guys, was 571.18. We got to crack 571.18 for the possible move back down to 571 itself. So, get back underneath that VWAP. Now we'll be underneath it where the VWAP, instead of being support, can now be resistance. So, we got to crack the VWAP. Got to crack the VWAP. Close underneath that bad boy. And look like Tesla look like it wants to fall right back in that channel again. Look like it wants to fall right back out the channel and try to break out of. Like it's kind of U-shaping. U-turning its way right back into it. Especially once you get back, if we do get back underneath that 246.81, that'll put you right back in this channel. Excuse me, Nvidia still hasn't gotten back above 139. Boom, there it is. Up, there we go. And your boy ain't called it. Oh, I was waiting on it. Let's see. Let me see if my alert gonna trigger. Ha! I was just gotta sit there and wait, baby. Patience, man. Gotta have patience. Gotta have patience. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. Gotta wait it out. Gotta wait it out. Gotta wait it out. By the time I said they was gonna probably, by the time I said they was gonna probably crack it. Let me see. 571 on the downside. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, boom. Got my alert set here too for that possible movement down to 570.50. Gotta crack that open though. Gotta crack the open. Gotta get below that 571.18. 571.18. You got room to fall back down to possibly 571. Crack that 571. You got room to fall back down towards that 570.50. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Are them bears about to start getting aggressive? That's all I'm gonna say. Are they about to start turning up the heat now? Let's see. Let's see. Gotta crack that open though. Gotta take that floor away from those buyers. Gotta take that floor away from those buyers to get that pull back down to that 571. Gotta get rid of this floor at this open, which is around 571.18. Let me see. SPY. Oh yeah, that Thanos crossover. I was trying to come up with my own. I was trying to come up with the Traedz killer crossover. I guess. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something. I was trying to go with something since I used to play basketball. Would it be like? I don't know. I was trying to come up with a neat little name for mines. Since AK already stole a Thanos crossover, he got that's pretty cool. I'm trying to come up with mines. Trying to think of something I can use. Yeah, we crack. We only need to. We gotta stay on it. Well, what we got left on this candle? 5 minutes. Coldplay. Yeah, so we can close underneath it, and I mean even with help closing underneath the open as well. If we close underneath the open and the VWAP, that's gonna be double resistance. That's gonna be double resistance. So after that, then we'll pull back down to 571, crack that bad boy. Then the next level will be 570.50. So right now, I mean, we are still pulling back though. We are still pulling back. All right, still watching it, guys. Still watching. I mean, you got that crack of that trend line. I mean, you got that nice that red candle, that selling candle. So I mean, that engulfing candle. That's getting those bears excited right about now. It's getting them a little excited. So you notice that candle getting bigger and bigger. So if y'all notice that, it's getting them bad boys excited. Here we go. Let's see. You crack that 571, you got room to fall possibly to 570.50. We just had to wait on the setup. I mean, sometimes it takes time. You gotta wait. You gotta wait through it. You know, I mean, the market is not gonna do what we want it to do. Come on, alert. Come on, alert. Come on, alert. So let me see if that's gonna be the pivot point. Let's see if that 571 is gonna be like a pivot. I think so. I think that 571 may be a pivot. Yeah, I think that may be the. I ain't gonna lie, Coldplay. I think that 571 may be the pivot. When you rotate on top and you can rotate underneath, that may be the pivot. That may be the pivot point. That's what I'm thinking. 571 just may be where you leave from it, return to it. Leave from it, return to it. It just may be our pivot point, boss. 571. Because I've noticed a lot of action around just that price point alone. So that may be, again, it may be a strong pivot point. And there you go, guys. Tesla falling right back in that trend line, falling right back in my channel. Falling right back in my channel that it tried to leave out of. Tried to stay on top of the red trend line and fell right back in the channel. So that may lead to more of a dramatic pull on SPY. So let's see. Let's see what we got left. 2 minutes left? Yeah, after these 2 minutes, guys, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. But y'all still got me. I ain't going nowhere though. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Now I rock and roll with you guys, man. You know I love y'all to death, man. Y'all my team. right. Let's see. Boom. I'm done for the day. Phone wide. All right, guys. Let's see. Can we get this 571 crack? Again, it looked like, from what I'm looking like, guys, it looked like 571 maybe our pivot point, overall pivot point. Where you leave from 571, you return back to 571. You leave from 571, you return back to it. They may be our magnet. There may be that pivot point where you can get the rotation above it and a rotation below it. Right now, you're above it. So if y'all notice, but look at the candles, sand and hustle. If y'all notice where that 571 level is right here, y'all notice none of the bodies, not the wicks, but y'all notice the bodies of the candles have not crossed it or stayed underneath it. Y'all notice that? It's like you try, those sellers try to get below it, and then the buyers push it right back on up. Sellers try to get below it, push it right back on up. It's kind of like, it's like a borderline. So it's like this side is for the bulls, this side is for the bears. So if you notice, as long as you stay on top of that green line, which is 571. Yeah, but you notice that, boss? You notice that 571, like I said, the bodies of the candles can never close underneath that 571. It's like that's the area that the buyers are guarding. So it's like that's like a border between the buyers and the sellers, and where the bulls and the bears. So it seemed like this side on the green line is buyers, like bulls, and it seemed like this side of the border is bears. So pretty much what I'm trying to get at is, if you would have cracked that 571, that means that you'll be going into the bears territory, because now you're going below 571, which is no longer a strong support. Now it can turn into a strong resistance, because anytime you're on top of 571, you get a bounce. 571, bounce. 571, recover, bounce. 571, recover, bounce. Look what you just cracked, 571. So let's see what's about to happen, because now you enter in the bears territory, because now this is no longer a floor where you bouncing on top of it. Now this may get the bears excited. So as long as you stand underneath that 571, those bears may come in super aggressive, which we could pull back down to 570.50 itself. So let's keep it on watch, guys, because now you're crossing that borderline, going now to the bears territory, which now, if you notice, them candles getting bigger and the bears are getting hungry. Y'all notice that? The minute you cross that 570, they got those bears excited. In other words, we may see a deeper pullback towards the 570.50. So let's see. Keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Let me run to the restroom real quick. I got everything still set up, guys. Again, Tesla has fell back into my channel, downtrend channel. You try to hold on top of it around the 248. Now you're back down towards the 245s. You fell right back into this channel. So now the 246.81, and that trend line is gonna go right back into resistance, where we could start to see a pullback on Tesla. So if we do see a deeper pullback on Tesla and Nvidia, that could lead to a further pullback on SPY, which could continue our head and shoulders pattern on the 180. So if we go back here, you can clearly see it. Boom, there you go. I told y'all they're gonna get hungry. Y'all thought I was lying. Look at that head and shoulders pattern. Look, boom, there you go. I always look at the overall view of SPY, guys. Like, I always look at the overall view. You got simply right here a head and shoulders pattern right there in your face. Look at this. 573, shoulder, head, shoulder. So there you go. And as I was stating, guys, we may be setting up for a possible two-legged pullback where we could see lower prices, especially underneath the 570.50. From 570.50, we could go down even lower to 569, 568, and so forth, where you get that next move on down. So it could be setting up for a possible two-legged pullback that could yank you from that trend line here down to this trend line here. So keep it on watch. And there you go. Boom. Boy, I can't lie to you, man. Boy, I gonna lie to y'all. Come on now. Look where we at. I told you. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Come on, man. Not how we do, man. I broke everything down to a science, baby. To a head and shoulders pattern, to a possible trend line, either breakout or crack. I told y'all what price points to look for. I told y'all once we got underneath that 571, I told y'all that was going to get those bears excited. I told y'all, because now you got to think about that as a border, but from the bulls and the bears. Anytime you're on top of 571, what happened? Bull stepped in. Bull stepped in. Now that you're underneath that border, you're going from the Bulls territory now into the Bears territory. Now that means that 571 can hold up as resistance instead of support if those buys cannot recover it. So that means that it's going to be 9 times out of 10 more of a pullback coming. So that means that we could be seeing 570 itself. So keep that on watch, guys. I called out a head and shoulders pattern. I told y'all it's working on that. It's working on that second shoulder, that right shoulder. As long as you stay underneath 573.50. So there go the head, there go the shoulder, and there go the second shoulder getting worked on. So I told y'all it could lead to more of a pullback where you may crack this trend line underneath these key areas. That's going to be around 570 itself, down to 569, 568, all the way down to even 570, 563 itself. Why do I say 563? Look at this old area we had to break out in order to get all this upside. Right here, right around this 563 area was a strong resistance where you could not break it. When you got rejected, you pulled back down, you U-shaped right back on up, retested at 563.58 and got that move on the upside. So as you go up, you could be coming right back on down. Like I said, like a mountain, guys. You went on up on the bullish side, on green side, could be coming back on down on the bearish side, the red side. You're doing a big green to red. See that? Green to red. Look at the candle texture. Look at how on this side it was like, even though you had a few little red candles here and there, look at what the majority was. Green, right? So you had a green side on this side of the mountain. Now that you're coming back down, now you may be doing a green to red where you may have more red candles because all you're doing is pulling back down. So we could be seeing, in other words, we could be seeing more downside. We could be possibly cracking 570. We could be going back down into the 569s. Could be going back down to the 568s where you could be pulling back down to this area. Because you got to think about it. This is like a channel. So before we pull back down to this, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. So let's take another copy and look at this little channel set up before the breakout. See, right about this little area. See, you was in a little channel. You was in a little channel before the breakout. Where did you fall back into? Same channel. See that? Look right across the board. So all you did was fall right back into the same channel before the channel you were in before the breakout. See? Notice that? Same little channel pattern before breakout. Same little channel pattern. They could go on a possible breakdown. So if they don't hold that floor, so that's going to be around 566-ish. 566 where you could come back down to these floors because you back in this channel. So we could be seeing 566. So where was this bounce at? Exactly. 566.40. So 566.40 was around that area. So let's check. Wait, oops. Right on this one. Oh, here we go. 566.40. So 566. I told you I was going to pull back down around 570. Didn't I not? Did I not call it? Did I not call it? Loliando. Loliando. Gear up, boss. Gear up. Gear up. Gear up. We cracked that 570. We could be coming back down to that 569.50, your entry. So let's set up 2 alerts. Loliando, we finally got to your mark, boss. We finally got there, though. Oh, yeah, 570. Gonna be 1. That's gonna be 1. Crack that bad boy. The next mark is that where Loliando got in, trying to help my boy out. Possibly. We could possibly move back down to that. Let's see. Let's see. 68.60. I think so too, boss. I think around, what is this? Yeah, look, right here we had that bounce right here, Coldplay. That was let me set my alert real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna go check it out with you. Hold up, boss. I'm gonna check it out right along with you. Hold up. Just setting up my alerts. Setting up my alerts real quick. Below, right? All right, cool. All right, so it seemed like they got in right about, had a strong bounce around 6. No, it's 66. No, let me see. What was the open on? Oops. What was the open on this one? 568 itself. So 568. Yeah, like around 568 had that bounce. I tried to tell him. You gotta be patient. I told him which way the market could possibly go. I told, didn't I not? Y'all were my witness. Did I not say since this morning that we were on a downtrend-like pattern? Since pre-market. Did I not say that? Did I not go back here? Did I not break this down to say it was on a downtrend-like pattern? So there you go. So now all you gotta do now is just take I had my little small little uptrend set up and flip it with this bad boy. And what do you get? Get a downtrend set up. So I told y'all overall what the overall vision was. And I told y'all based off that 180, we had a head and shoulders. So boom, 170 then went off. Loliando. Let's see. Say bulls have to protect that 50 EMA. 50 EMA. Not EMA. MA. If we fail that crack pass, then we will see a few days down. So yeah, I think we're gonna pull back down towards that 569.50. I think so. Loliando, your entry, boss. We almost there. I hope he's still here. Loliando, tell me still there, boss. I told y'all I was gonna stick it out with him. Until we got to his level. Look at that. I didn't give up on him. Let's see if we're gonna get that pull. Now the reason why I'm gonna say this level of Coldplay, if we go back in the past, look, that's where we had that old bounce at. Look, right around here. See? Around that 569.50, a little bit lower than that, 569.40, somewhere in that little bracket. Somewhere right here. It looked like it's trying to pull back down towards that same key area. So that's why I called that one. Like right here. Here to here. We could possibly be pulling right back down to these old areas. So I'm going to keep it on watch. Ooh! Man! Oh, look at that bloodbath there. Puts, I hope you got it. You welcome. Puts, you welcome. I can't make this up. Saying, you my witness. Hustle, you my witness. Oh! Shout out to Coldplay, said they cut the top. That's ooh! God dang! Right back to this old area, possibly back down. Man, I told him Coldplay, hustle. What pattern did I call out? I said 180. I said I still see a lot of more downside coming based off of my 180 that simply told me and showed me it was a head and shoulder. Shoulder here, head here, shoulder here. I told you I was working on that second shoulder. As long as you stay underneath 573.50, I told him. I tried to tell him, hustle. I told him. I even looked off the 15-minute time frame and told him. I said it looked like you're sitting up on a downtrend-like pattern. I tried to tell him. I said we could see more downside, and I said they may be trying to pull back as low as they can before the FOMC meeting. It could be trying to get down to low key areas, and it depends on what it comes out on the FOMC meeting. Could have a major spike back on up. I mean, it could be set up to go to a low area to gear up for Thursday for the FOMC meeting. I mean, just saying. Coldplay, I tried to tell him, boss. I tried to tell him. I mean, hey. I tried to tell him. I mean, boom. I told y'all, as we went up, before I changed this, and don't lie, but as we was going up, what price point I told y'all to look at for that moment? Did I not have it at 572.50? When we ran on up, I said right here, as we spiked back on up, I said watch 572.50 because that's also lining up with my trend line that can also hold up as a strong resistance. I say watch the trend line, and I say also watch that 50 SMA. I said because that can act as resistance as well. Because once we hit 572.50, we pull right back down underneath what? That 50 SMA. I told y'all from the start to look at the indicators. I said the 9 EMA, did I not hustle? Saying y'all were my witness. Coldplay, all of y'all were my witness. Did I not say those indicators was upside down? Did I not say the 50 was at the top, the 20 was in the middle, and the 9 was at the bottom? I said normally when we want upside, the 9 EMA is at the top, the 20 is in the middle, and the 50 is at the bottom. But I seen the reversal. Coldplay, I called it. Coldplay. Oh, let me see if we're gonna hit it. told you. Back to your entry. 569.50. I told you. Oh, boy, y'all got me crumping here. Oh, shout out to my puts. Man, who caught it? Who caught it? Hustle, tell me you caught it. Sand, tell me you caught it. Coldplay, I know you caught it. AR, Nuno, who else was in here? Please tell me y'all caught all of this. Please tell me. Who else was in the building?
Hustle and Flow 666.
Man!
Yes, sir.
Nuno, tell me you caught it. Who else? Loliano, tell me you recovered. Who else? Who else was in the building with me? Who else was in the building with me today? JW, tell me you caught it. Who else? Who else? AR, tell me you caught it. Kato, tell me. Man, tell me y'all caught it. Let's go. Let's go. Man, let's go. Shout out to the squad, baby. Shout out to the squad, baby. We called it. Downtrend setup. I told y'all as we pop back on up. Man, Sam, shout out to you, boss. Blessings to all of y'all. Like I said, as we went on up, I told y'all, when y'all go in there for a put, don't watch the red candles. Watch the green candles. As we went right back on up, what did we hit? 572.50. I told y'all, be careful. Watch 572.50. Watch that very carefully. And watch my trend line. Did I not say that? I said, once you get rejected, we may pull all the way back down towards these old areas. Look where I had my green line at. 569.50. Boom. Lose that one. 568.70. Why? Because these were the old demand zones where those buys stepped in Thursday and ran it back up on Friday. So, I called it. I called it. I mean, I try to give everybody notice. I called out the 180 head and shoulders pattern. I called out the downtrend pattern on this bad boy. Like, I mean, come on, man. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I didn't call as much as I could. I mean, if that wasn't a call out for you guys, man, shout out to y'all who did, though. Shout out to y'all who killed it. I mean, we played this to a T. I mean, it knocked out all my alerts. The only one I didn't set alert for was 568. I mean, I could do it, but it didn't knock out majority of all my alerts. But shout out to y'all who caught these bad boys. I couldn't be more proud of this team, man. That's why I don't get hyped for me. I get hyped for y'all guys, you guys, because y'all be killing it. I mean, y'all the reason why I'm here, man. I thank y'all, bro. Y'all give me just excitement, even if I don't trade. Y'all give me excitement, man. I could be more proud of this team, man. Like, seriously. Let me see. It might hit my note. It might hit my other alert. Let's see. Well, I told y'all I was gonna probably go all the way down to the trend line. Close to it. Let's see if it's gonna hit my other alert. Let's see. That's one more alert. One more alert. One more. Let's see if I got one more alert left in the bag. Coldplay. Let me see if I got one more left in the bag. It done knocked out all my other alerts. All I got left is this one. Man. Woo! Man. Shout out to. Ooh, Kato say he got 1,700. Oh, shout out to the team. Oh, Cosmic. Shout out to you, boss. Man, blessings to all of y'all, man. Money Monday, that's what we do. That's how we do it. Nuno say he's still holding his put. Oh, man. Hey, what Loliano at? Did he get out of his play? Please tell me Loliano recovered. Because he got in early this morning at 569.50 and it ran up on him. I hope he got out. So, I mean, I've been waiting on this to make sure he's going to get out of his play. So, whew. Man, I couldn't be more proud of this team, man. This is crazy. This is insane, man. Now I can go to the restroom now. I gotta go to the restroom now. He said clanking them brass was right. Shout out to Coldplay, man. Man, but shout out to all of y'all, man. Sand, Hustle, Tariq, man, all of y'all, man. I gotta give y'all roses again, man. Y'all doing a hell of a job, man. I couldn't be more proud of this team. I couldn't be more proud of this team. That is what I'm talking about. Got rejected at 572.50 and then reversed this way on down. I told you guys, even as we was in this this channel, going sideways, in this choppiness, I told y'all, watch those indicators. I told y'all the 50 was at the top. I told y'all the 20 was in the middle, 9 at the bottom. I said normally when we want upside, it's the opposite way. Normally your 9 is going up, your 20 in the middle, and your 50 at the bottom. But look what happened. You reversed. You had the 50 at the top holding up as a strong resistance. You got the 20 in the middle like it's supposed to be, and except having the 9 at the top or being the leader, now you got the 90 may being the less valuable one. So that means that there's more downside. And I also had uptrend. I had my little downtrend set up, my channel. As you can see, every time I hit around my yellow trend line, rejected. Yellow trend line, rejected. Yellow trend line, rejected. And you got, if we continuously keep pulling back down, you got room to come back down to this trend line. So, and we cracked that 568. Let's just say, for example, we cracked 568. You got room to come back to 568.73. You got room to come back to down around 568 itself. He said, y'all check out my site, degenerate.com. What is that, Kato, man? Let me see what that is, man. That's real? Oh, that's fake. Oh, that's a meme. What you was doing? He got me wanting to go look at this. It better not be no porn site. I ain't playing with. It better not be no porn. I'll shoot you in the right leg and say you fell in the kitchen. Let me see. This don't man here's the soul. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, I was about to say, you better not put me on something like weird. I'm like, man, if I go to that and it shows something else, I'm like, I'm about to say, Kato, no. Yeah, I go to degenerate.com. They all said I see butts and guts. I'm like, what is that? That's disgusting. I'm like, what is this? Nah, I'm just joking. I'm clowning. Uh-oh, alert. Nuno, get ready to start to bail out. Start to tune cash, boss. Let's see if my alert gonna go off. Hold up. Let me see if it's gonna hit it. Come on. Oh! Come on. Come on. You better. Let me see. Come on. Oh, it's right there. Hey, but don't get too greedy, though, okay? No. Hey, don't get too greedy, though. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. What I always tell y'all, always put grateful over greed. Don't get too greedy. You know, you a prophet. Hey, take it. I'm just telling you, just take it. Because I don't want y'all getting caught in bad traps. You know, buy you step in. Because you got to remember, look in the past. Go back in the past. Where did buy you step in at? See around my price points. I just want y'all to be careful. You know, I care about you guys. So let's go back a little bit. See right here? Look back in the past. Look where we at. Look at that area. Look at the past, Nuno. Buyers, demand zone. Be careful. Don't forget about the past. I want y'all to take the profit. You got profit. Do not put greed over grateful. Please. Please lock it. Take it. Wait for the next opportunity. Please. Because, again, I care about you guys enough. I care about y'all. I want to see you guys win. Don't try to get every penny. Bump a penny. So, you know, chasing pennies and dimes can mess you up big time. So, let's see, though. I just want y'all to be careful. I want you guys to be safe. Because, again, I care about you guys. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be telling you this. Because you know how much I care about y'all. Y'all, again, I ride with y'all. I want to see y'all do well. Because I could be one of the ones to be like, no, hold it. Ride it on out. You may see more. Nope. I'm going to tell you, if I see a good area psychologically where I know possible buys can sit in, get the hell out. Because you don't want to see just something happen where buys just come out of nowhere. The next thing you know, it's bursting back up. So all I'm saying is, Nuno, just be careful. But just keep in mind that area is the area where buyers step in. You can see that what happened right here in the past. We had a little dip. They got back above around that 568.73. Ran it on up. Pull right back down to what? 568.73. Ran it right back on up. So just be very careful. You know, again, I just want you to be careful. I'm not saying we can't crack it. I'm not saying that. I'm just thinking psychologically where buyers can be sitting at, you know, where they can be trying to use especially after a big pullback, but a big strong bounce back on up. You know, because you get that strong pullback like that for a possible bounce right back on up. Because you got to think about it. Red candle. No green candle in sight. That's like a strong pullback for a possible strong bounce right back on up. So you got to keep that in mind. It's like a bouncing ball bouncing for the first time. You already know your strongest bounce is the first bounce. So you get that first bounce on up. Again, just be careful right here. Be very careful. I just want you to be careful. Because gotta think about it psychologically. where buyers could try to move in at based off of what they did in the past. Again, I'm not saying they can't crack it, but just be careful. Because now we're in a demand zone area. Be very, very careful. Y'all the NQ. Shout out to you, Coldplay. Oh, let me see. Let me check it out. Oh, shout out to Coldplay on them bad boys. Shout out to Coldplay. Let's give it a shout out to Coldplay. That's what I'm talking about. 833 and 225. You up a grand? Up a little granny plus. Uh-oh. All right, guys. Let's see. We still at this key area. Still holding on top of it. We haven't cracked it, though. Not yet. Still watching this, but be very careful around this area. Please be careful, because I don't want y'all to get caught in a bad trap. If that's, if those buyers are trying to do that, especially if nothing but buyers are trying to pile in right here to try to create some bad trap, when you're gonna see that buying pressure go back in on that candle. So just be careful though. Just be careful. Again, I'm not saying it can't crack it. It can, but I'm just basing off the past too, psychologically, what buyers that stepped in around that price point. So all I'm saying, just be careful around this little area. Because I don't want them to set up a bad trap and y'all get caught in it. All right, we're still pulling back. Okay, still pulling back. Okay. All right. Nuno, you better get yourself out. You better run. Shoot. Better get yourself ready to run on out, because I want to see those profits. I want to see them profits, baby. Shout out to Coldplay and the rest of the crew. Yeah, I just don't want to get y'all. I don't want y'all getting caught up in a soon-to-be bad trap, because I know it's coming somewhere around there. I have a feeling it's coming. I'm not saying it's gonna go shoot all the way back up, but it's gonna be. Because it may be setting up for a two-legged pullback, but in order for it to set itself up for a two-legged pullback, you'll have to have a bounce, because you'll get your first pullback, then you have a little bounce, and then you go on your second leg pullback. But right now, you're still pulling back, still pretty strong on the pullback. So. But right now, they're still trying to hold that my green line is. Still trying to hold. Man, did that bad boy just bow. That bad boy just bow. God, dog. Yeah, guys, I'm going to have one more hour with y'all. Then after that, I got to rock and roll, because I do have to go help my grandmother and them on the grass. I know it's going to tank now that I exited, right? Yeah, you noticed that, huh? You noticed that. It always happens to us. Either if we get out on the call, it spike up higher. Or we get out on our put, it drop down even lower. It always do that, huh, Coldplay? It always do that. Be like, damn it. But yeah, guys, let me run to the restroom real quick. Like I said, keep everything on watch. Right now with Tesla, we're back in our channel. We are still getting that pullback from our upper trend line on NVIDIA. And we have still been pulling back on SPY still. That bad boy still pulling back. God, dog, still pulling back. I told y'all I was going to probably see some lower levels. I told y'all. Nuno, you better soon be running. You better be cashing out. That's all I know. All right, cool. Shout out to Nuno. Shout out to Nuno. That's what I'm talking about. Just in case. I'm going to keep it on watch. Look, I told y'all I was going to probably pull down to my trend line. Y'all thought I was BSing y'all, wouldn't I? Y'all thought I was lying. Hustle, Sand, Nuno, Coldplay. Y'all thought I was lying when I said it was going to pull back to that trend line, huh? Y'all thought I was fibbing. Y'all thought I was telling y'all a tale. Look where we at. Right by my trend line. I told y'all. I told you, boss. Yeah, let me run to the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Again, guys, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. They're here to help y'all guys with whatever y'all need help with. I'll be right back. Let me make sure I got everything up and running. Yep. Social medias. Did I post all my stuff? I think I did. Yeah. Let's see. Man, shout out to everybody on a Monday. Shout out to y'all for killing it on a Monday. That's what I'm talking about. On a Monday. So I got that set up. Let me see. Donations. Let me see. Make sure I have everything set up right. Perfect. All right, cool. All right, boom, done. All right, cool. So again, guys, y'all loving the content, y'all enjoying it, y'all getting a lot of the content, man. Please do your boy a favor. Like I said, run up the likes, subscribe, follow, share, comment. Again, I'm trying to get up to 1,000 followers on YouTube so I can get monetized on videos, and I'm trying to get to 75 viewers on Twitch so I can get the purple badge. You know, man, so we can start, you know, man, just getting a lot more, man, so we can start making more progress. But thank you guys for everything, man. Thank y'all for the gifted subs. I mean, just thank y'all for everything that y'all do, man. The donations, y'all do a great deal, man. Because, again, when y'all give to me or donate to me, like I said, we put that towards the Traedz Foundation. And like I said, that goes to my kids, you know, for them to have just a, you know, because I don't need it, you know. So, but thank you guys for helping us, you know, for everything. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate you. So, but I'm going to be right back. Let me run to the restroom. Like I said, if y'all guys need any help, do reach out to my mods. You guys are doing a job well done. Thank you so much, man. Man, thank you too, Coldplay, man. That's why you were my guy. You already know we always hitting each other up, always checking on each other, man. And, you know, we keep it rocking and rolling. But thank you for always having my back. You and Marty, man, y'all are doing a... I know, man. I've been sitting here drinking coffee and everything. I'm like, man, I've been watching this because I wanted to make sure Loliando was going to get out of his trade. Because you remember this morning, he got in at, what, 569.50. He got in here on a put. He got in here on a put and went against him. I was just trying to see if he's gonna be able to recover out of his position, his entry right here. We came back down to his entry. I always want to make sure he recovered. So Nuno, if you're still here, I hope you recovered, boss, because you came back to your entry. You got the hell. I hope you got the hell out. You good? Either you broke even or something. But we got you back down to your price point, boss. We got you back down to your price point, man. But thank you, boss. And I was gonna ride it with him. Like Coldplay when he jumped in on that move on up. When he jumped in on that move on up, I was gonna ride it with him. I told him I was gonna sit right here with him and see if we came right back down to his entry. And that's what I did. I never left his side. I was gonna ride it with him, and to make sure that he either broke even or got out of his position. I still held it to get a little bit of profit. So, I mean, I kept my promise. I'm here. I don't know where he at. I'm here. But yeah, guys, I'll be right back. We're going to keep it rocking and rolling. And again, thank you guys for everything. Appreciate you. Let me make sure I got everything set up on my end. All right. Peace. Yo, 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 we back. Still pulling back, huh? still pulling back, huh? So we see where a little bit of buying pressure came in. Just keep that on watch. See where a little bit of buying pressure came in. So let's see what's going to happen in this key area. If we're going to continuously pull back or buyers going to try to step in around that 568, 73. Let's see. little bit of buying pressure came in. Little bit of buying pressure. Got one more hour to go, guys. Got an hour left, and I'm assuming be rocking and rolling, man. But I will be back all the way fully tomorrow for sure. Today I just gotta again go help my grandmother and them with those rent houses, installing security lights, security cameras, and cut grass. And if I'm not working here, I'm working outside of this. I just work. I don't have no days off. I'm just being honest. But keep me going. Cause I gotta do this for my grandpa. Man, Loliano, I see you. Tell me you recovered. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Woo, I told you I'm gonna be here by your side, boss. I wasn't in your side. I kept my word. Shout out to Loliano for recovering. Shout out to my guy for recovering. That's what I'm talking about. I rode it with you. I rode it with you all the way on up till we had to come all the way back on down, boss. I told you, keep the faith. I told you what it's gonna do. I told you, all you had to do was wait. I told you, all you had to do was wait, because I told you, the whole setup, it looked like a downtrend. Didn't I not, boss? I told you, boss. I told you, man, you got to have faith, man. You got to have faith. I already seen the setup. I already told y'all on the 180 chart, it was set up for a head and shoulders pattern. The market still looked weak. I said, once we went up here towards that 572.50, I said, keep that on watch. I said, after that, because you remember I told you, those indicators were already in reverse. We already had the 50 at the top, we had the 20 in the middle, and the 9 at the bottom, which give us a bearish signal. So I told you that. I said, keep it on watch. I said, once you lose that momentum, we're going to start to pull back. Shout out to my boy, Yando, man. That's what I'm talking about. My guy. Shout out to you, man. I told y'all I was going to pull that to that trend line. I told y'all that too, though. I told y'all. That bad boy coming right to that trend line. I told you. Look at that. From that trend line all the way down to this trend line. Boy, ain't that a sexy move for you? Ooh, ain't that sexy? See? No, see Coldplay and Tyreek and them? They make fun of all my lines. People make fun of my lines, but I bet you them bad boys come in handy. Look at that. Transition from that trend line, my yellow line, all the way down to that one. Look at that money making opportunity from here to here. Look at that. Boom! Oh, man. He said, might have now got out. He said, early, LOL. What he said? Still make fun. I know. I don't care. You put you on bet 5, you still use them. Nah, shout out to Tariq, man. Shout out to Tariq. Nah, man. Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you, man. Gotta have fun, man. Gotta have fun when y'all make money, man. Come on, man. Because, I mean, y'all make me happy seeing money put in y'all pockets, man. And when y'all closing y'all positions out, that make me even more happier. That y'all not being greedy, being stubborn, holding something y'all shouldn't hold. Y'all getting out. Y'all taking those blessings that God giving y'all, not the market, what God is giving y'all, and cherishing in that and being grateful. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see, call, man. But, I mean, it was tough. It was, I ain't gonna lie. Because Lolando, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was panicking for you at first. I was like, man, I hope, man, please let it go his way. Once I started to see that shift around that 572, that 572.50 range, I'm like, oh, he got it. That's when I started getting excited again. I'm like, once I started to see that resistance mark, I said, oh, he got it. He got it. So now how low could we drop? What did we see the further drop was it on? Was it my 180 we seen that on, or was it my I think it was the 180. Hold on, let me go back to my 180 real quick. I think it was 180. We seen the further pullback that we could get. 180. Let's see. Which is around right here. Right around we're about to hit, around 568. So let's see what's gonna happen on there. 568 to 567.50. So let's see. Cause you had that bounce right here in the past. And you coming right down to where my right where my alert is. So you did get a low under that candle. The low you got on that candle was 566.90. So that'd be around 567. That was the lower wick on that green candle. But you did recover around 568 when you when those buys stepped in even more aggressive and pushed you right back on up. So it looked like around 560. Excuse me. 568 to 567-ish. It looked like that's weird because look at that head and shoulders pattern. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Head and shoulders. God. Man. Man, you can't make that up. You can't make this up. Look at that. Trend line. Ha. Ha. Told you. Told you. That bad boy's coming to my trend line. I told you. Make fun of my lines again. Make fun of my lines again. I bet it hit it. Let's see. So, look where we at now. 567. 567. So, we passed these lows. All right. So, let's see. How much lower psychologically are we going down? So, we are back in this channel. We may go back. We may hit the bottom of the bottom floor of that channel. Because you got to remember, we're back in this channel, guys. We're back in this channel here. So your lows, your bottoms is around that 566.40 range. Right around here. We had that bounce off that trend line. But look at that white line. See your floor? Came on down. Around that 566.40. Bounce. 566.40. Bounce. 566.40. Bounce. Right where we coming back down to. Right almost in this area. So it looks like around that 566.40, we do continuously keep pulling back down. If we don't, put it like this. If we don't hold 568, you will be going possibly back down towards the 566. So it all depends. If we don't hold that key level, we will be pulling back down. So, but look like they're trying to recover right here where my trend line is. And that's around 568. So keep it on watch. If they don't hold 568, we will pull back down even lower towards that 566. If they hold that 568, that's going to hold up that trend line. Utilize that for the possible move back on up. See that? Trend line. See where it's at? I can't make this up. Look. Ain't my trend line be on point? Look at that. You got the wick down here, but you got the body wear right on top of my trend line. Oh, man. Can't make this up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. I try to do the best that I can, but especially if Tesla crack. If Tesla cracks that trend line and pull back, we could be seeing a further pullback down from that 568 level. So I'm watching Tesla as well. So if we crack that trend line and fall down this way, right? It could contribute for a little bit more of a pullback. So that's why I'm gonna see what Tesla's gonna do right here on that trend line. Are we gonna hold, which is around 244? Yeah, 244. So we do lose 244. We could see 243.50, which again could lead to more of a pullback because that do look like a two-legged pullback setup on Tesla. Because you got that first pullback here, bounce for a possible second leg pullback coming, where you could possibly pull back down to 243.50. So I'm gonna set an alert on Tesla. I'm gonna set an alert on Tesla for 243.50 because that is letting us know that we're getting more pullback. Because that's kind of giving us the heads up. So let's see. All right, so I do got my alert set right here on Tesla. 243.50 down to possibly 243. So like I said, we do crack. 243.50 is next. Same thing with Nvidia. Nvidia look like it's getting this move on down too. So again, if you crack 568, you could possibly go back down towards that 567 to even possibly 566. So keep your eyes peeled on it. Right now, trend line is still holding at the moment. Keeping everything on watch, guys. Watching everything. Like I said, Tesla look like it's setting up a possible two-legged pullback. Again, crack that 244. We could go down even lower to even probably close to 242, where you could come down, crack that trend line down to this trend line. So, and that would be around 242. So, still watching SPY. SPY still trying to get that 568 hold. Right now, you have 568.50. 568.50 trying to get back. Look like it's trying to get back above that 268.70. Trying to get right back in this little channel, and right back in that little area from the in the past. Right about here. Let me go back a little bit. Like right in this little range. Like they trying to recover that. Like they trying to turn this back into a floor. See? See that? As I'm telling y'all, be careful. So you got right back on top of that for a possible floor for a move right back on up. So it looks like they're trying to do the same exact thing here for that move from 568 to that 569.50. Because that'll put you like in this little channel. 568.73 to 569.50. If they can hold it. Keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. But shout out to the team, man. Y'all did an amazing job. Amazing job. Couldn't be more proud of this team, boy. Y'all killed it. Yeah, he said 180 set. Oh, no, that's if you crack that 566. That's if you crack that five. Yeah, right here, Tariq. That's if you crack this, boss. Let me go back to it. Right here. I got it. You talking about this? So that's why I have my floor here. I have my floor here and I have my floor here, right? So right here, Tariq, that main floor is gonna be around that 566.40. Because you can see right here when you bounce, you bounce. Now, if you crack that one, I said the next key area will be around that 563. Because that's that strong resistant area where you got taken out for that pullback, and then you bounce right back on up, took that 563 back on up. So that's that key area. But that's right here. That's again, if you lose that 566.40, then the next key area will be around that 563. That'll put you around that trend line. So that means that if you crack that trend line here, you got room to fall back even lower here. So that means that you're gonna come down around 566 to possibly 563. That's gonna put you around that trend line. So yeah, but right now you're bouncing on top of this one. You're still holding on top of this one. It's when you crack this one, stay underneath it and pull back even lower towards that way. But right now, we're still holding pretty decent right now. We're holding pretty decent. Man, I went upstairs to eat, checked my phone. I was wow. Loliando, I told you I was going to ride it with you, boss. I was not going to leave your side until you got that, you recovered. I did not leave your side. That's showing you how loyal I am. I did not leave your side, boss. I was with you all the way to that bad boy pulled right back to your entry. I stuck by your side. I was by your side. I wasn't going, man. I was scared for you, but once I looked around that 572 level and I started to see those sellers come in, I had a feeling we was on the right track. I was like, oh, okay, we're going up to this area. We're about to start to turn back down. And that's when I called out the 571.82. I called out the VWAP, the 571, because once I figured out what the pivot point was, I said the pivot point is going to be around 571, because it's like you leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, and the next thing I was thinking as we pull back this way, I'm like, okay, we're going to 571, and that's what I was telling everybody. I said 571 was going to be like a border. I said above 571 is the bullish territory. Below 571 is the bears territory. So you notice the shift when you was on top of 571, bulls bounce, bounce, bounce. Now when you got below 571, bears came in. You notice that? Meta can't find out support by the loans. Can you explain? Find out support to buy. On Meta, let me check it out, Queen. Hold up. What I told y'all. Keep it on watch. Psychologically, what I told y'all, what area they was gonna try to move back in. See, psychologically. Let's see. Right, Meta. All right, let's see. Can't find support on Meta. Why is somebody outside? I'm gonna go double check see if those look like around at 543.94, almost around 544. Cause you got room to come back down this way. We had this old resistance area at engineer, so it looked like it could pull back down towards that 13 EMA, possibly back down towards this, especially if you crack underneath that 550. That's your $half mark. If you crack that 550 level, because it looked like you're downtrending, you got room to come back right around that 13 EMA, which is going to be around, what is this, 553.42. So, let me see as far as now, because right now, I mean, you're just pulling back. You're going from green to red, so you're getting a nice sell-off right now. So I wouldn't be looking for support just yet. Cause look like, I mean, look at this. It's not even screaming. It's not screaming buy yet. Let me see what we can do though, cause let me go to my 15-minute time frame. Let me utilize these trend lines real quick. Let me utilize this bad boy. Right. Oops. All right. Let me pull it back this way. All right. All right, we already cracked that trend line. We don't need that bad boy. All right, let's play the channel game. Engineer, let's do this. Let's play the channel game. Let's make a channel out of this. See how can we figure this out. Tesla 243.50. Yep, crack that bad boy. Let's see. How can we get an overall view on Meta? All right, so looking like we're hitting that top trend line. So let's utilize this at the moment. So yeah, it look like it's gonna look like some more selling may be coming. So I wouldn't be going for a call just buy just yet. Cause it look like you're rotating from them tops. Look like you're rotating for the top of that trend line. I mean top of that channel. The possibly may be down this way. You may be transitioning and rotating on the downside. So be very careful on that. So let's see. Let me make a duplicate copy. Because you're going to have a midpoint. I have a midpoint somewhere on this bad boy. Where's going to be that midpoint area? All right. Let's see. Because right now you're in this upper portion. I mean, this little area here. But you still got room to still pull back. Because look at your indicators. Your indicators are still pointing down. So that means you still got room to possibly fall down to 555-ish. Especially if you crack 560. Because that means you'll come out of the 560s or back on down into the 550s. So if you crack 560, you got room to fall back into the 560s, 560 range. So right, yeah, we didn't crack that bad boy. I'm trying to go back as far as I can. What I gotta set on? And it's on a 30. What the hell my son hit me up for at 11 o'clock? What the hell? Hello? What up, King? You ain't go to school?
I did.
Why are you calling me at 11?
Because we left early.
Cause what?
Because there's no water, so we left early.
Oh, there's no water in the school?
Hmm?
Oh, wow, that's crazy. What you call for? I mean, you know you're on my live right now, right? That people can hear you.
I feel like the costume.
Oh, I'm gonna look for it today. As soon as I get out my live, we're gonna take a look at it, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna call you after my live. All right, man, love you.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Gotta love my babies, man. Gotta love my babies. So, yep, we cracked that 566. I mean, 560. You got room to fall down towards that 550 range. I'm trying to see how far. I'm trying to go back as far as I can, Queen. I'm trying to go back as far as I can to read it. Let me see. Because I'm trying to do my best. Trying to see it. All right, let's see. Yeah, because you cracked out of that. Yeah, you cracked out of that channel. So that'll be around. Damn, that's like around 540 though. Look right here, this area, that's around 540. So let me see. Let me make a duplicate copy of this one. Drop that down to 540 level. Let me see. That's a $20 drop too. That'll be a $20 drop on Meta. All right, let me stretch out to the left. Yep, right around here. All right. Right, cause yep, that's where your main floor is right here. See that bounce? So now it's like you rotated from that 560 back down to 560. So if you lose that, you'll be rotating this way, which you could be going back down to 550 to possibly even 540 to rotate off of a possible measured move on down. Cause you definitely come back down like God. Yep, you can't hold this floor. Because anytime you're holding this floor, you got bounce, staying on top of it. Around that area, bounce right back on up, came back on down, bounce back on up. Because that 560 was a strong support. Now, if you crack it, you will be rotating underneath 560. Which will be putting you down around 550, back down to this old area right here, which is around 540. Around 540, where you'll be coming back down this way. So it all depends if this 560 level can hold. I mean, if that 560 level can hold, you got room to go back up. But it's when you crack that 560 level, you'll be going right back into the 550 ranges. You'll be right back in this 550 range of 560. And then you got a mid area of 550. You'll have a mid area of 550. So it looked like it could be setting up for a possible little channel. So in other words, you'll have 550, right? So that'll be your midpoint. That'll be mid. This will be your tops if it was to crack it. When you fall back into a channel like this, where you'll kind of fall back into, but that'll go back to being resistance, and then that area should be possible support, because you'll be falling back into this channel if you lose that 560. So yeah, you lose 560, you'll fall back somewhere in this channel. Because you crack that, that means your 560 goes back to being resistance, so that automatically makes that line red with a bottom, or with a midpoint of 550 and a low of 540, where you'll be somewhere in the channel pattern. So it all depends, Queen. If they can't hold that 560, you'll be falling right back into this channel here. So just in case, just to let you know. So yeah, so we got that set up. All right, let me go back, see what this bad boy doing. What are we doing on SPY? What are we doing on SPY? What are we doing on this bad boy now? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Yep, right back from that 568 to 569.50. As I told y'all was gonna possibly happen. If they hold that level, you're gonna run right back up to these two price points. You hold that 568 level, gonna try to push up to 570 and so forth. So right now you're bouncing off my trend line. So keep that on watch. But again, it all depends, because it could be setting up for a two-legged pullback. Just because you're bouncing on up, you still could get rejected and come back down, because it could set up for a two-legged pullback. So just keep it on watch. We're going to see. Now, if it goes back on up, I mean, that means the bulls have taken control, especially if you got a big engulfing green candle, because now you actually are reversing. But just because you're bouncing, let's just see and keep it on watch. Let's keep it on watch. Because, again, it could set itself up for a possible two-legged pullback where you get a nice pullback down, little pop on up, and then a pull right back down again. But let's just see, are we getting that full transformation back towards the upside, or the buyers really stepping in and actually going to reverse this play back up towards the upside? That's the million-dollar question. Let me see. Can go from 560. Yeah, it'd be a $20 drop. I mean, hell, look what Tesla did. Tesla went on a $10 move, or close to a $10 move. Went from what, 240 almost up to 250. And then Meta just coming off of that spike. Meta coming back down off of that dang spike. That's what that is. That's why you're getting that nice pullback. All right, let's see. So let's see. Look like SPY's trying to get back up to 570. 570, but you still got a lot of resistance above your head. Because what it's doing is, all it's doing is pulling back up towards that 9 MA. Because you got to think about it on the, kind of like on the upside. You know how when you get overextended, and you get overextended off the 9 MA and it pulls right back down to the 9 MA? It's just the same thing that happens when you get overextended on the downside from the 9 MA. You pull back up to it. Excuse me. But that's all it's doing. Just put it back up to that, close to that 9 MA. That's all that is. Jesus. Just hit on my son's mom. That's what I'm doing, bro, guys. Oh, dang it. Did I turn my phone on? Ah, that's stupid. There we go. Got it. All right, guys, still keeping on watch, Right now, Tesla's getting that bounce off that trend line, trying to hold above that 244. All right, let me see. He said what to watch this afternoon. He said at this point, most of the active runners have slowed down or faded off, such as STAD are ADN and NUWE. It still has potential if it can U-shape back up to $5 and SPPL. It says the most watch played as of now, and it is up 180. Good lord, 184%. SPPL isn't bad by any means. It just isn't spiking as a crazy low float runner. Keep your eyes on it. Do not gamble. And I couldn't disagree. I couldn't agree with him even more. Like, I agree with everything that he's saying. All right, still pushing. I'm still getting that push. Let's see. I'm trying to see what time they want to get started on all this. Man, I don't feel like. I'm gonna be hot outside. All right, guys. Still keeping on watch. Got 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes before we head on out. 30 minutes. So let's see. So we are starting to get that trend line bounce. Let's see. All right, so what's this bad boy trying to go from here? So we still ain't towards these highs yet. Look like it may. Look like it's trying to aim back into this channel. Like it's trying to pull its way back into this little old channel here. Basically above that 571. So I'm just trying to see if the buyers have enough steam, to push their way back into this old channel here, or when we start to pull back, it started to create that two-legged pullback setup. So that's what I want to see, if we still have enough buying strength to push you right back into this old channel, So I just want to see if the buying strength is there to push you back, or will we start to turn back down. Oops, what the hell did I just do? Oh, I already had a line right there, didn't I? No, I had it right there. So yeah, 573. I already had one. My fault. So y'all can see the overall channel, possible channel pattern. So let me take this one off, so we can focus on this channel. Cause look like that's where your buyers are gonna try to go. They're gonna try to move back into this channel. Let me go ahead and take that one off real quick too. All right, there you go. So now y'all can see the channel setup. See that? So it looks like the buyers are trying to get back in this channel to see if they got enough strength. If not, you will get rejected possibly and come back down if we can't stay above 570, between 570.50 to 570. So if that 570 hold up as resistance, you're gonna find your way right back into the 560s. So it's like you got kicked out of the 580s. Now those bears are trying to kick you out of the 570s, trying to kick you now trying to put you back into the 560s. So if you lose 570, you will possibly turn back to 560s. Because you're losing those price ranges. So you're going from the 580s to the 570s. Now getting possibly kicked out of 570s. Now going back down to the 560s. So right now, you see what's battling at right now, 570. They're trying to get right back into the 570 bracket. But if that holds up as strong resistance and those bears come in and protect that, it's pulling you right back down to the 560s. All right, guys, still keeping on watch. Yeah, trying to see what time they want to meet up. Oh, man, I feel like ordering something. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I want to order. It's like I was just in the mood for chicken today. I don't know why I was in the mood for like Church's chicken for some apparent reason. I know it's random. I'm just fiending for that for some apparent reason. I don't know why. That was just like a random, I don't know. All right, guys, just still watching. All right. Soon gonna be rolling out, guys. Like I said, any questions, comments, or concern, man, I had a blast with you guys, man. I had fun. Man, we definitely just, man, like I said, it was a rush today, man. To say it was a Monday, it was definitely a rush. But man, I definitely had a great time, man. I definitely had a great time with you guys, man. It was just But it was fun, man. I definitely had fun. But yeah, they already texted me, guys. I'm gonna soon be heading on out so I can get ready to go do these grass and security cameras and lights for these rent houses and stuff. So let me go ahead and get myself geared up, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it right here. Jack, I love you too, mama. I didn't know I didn't have my thing turned on. I apologize. I got it turned on now. I know he said don't go.
We need you.
Man, just saying, y'all got this, boss. Y'all got this, man. And again, trust me, if I didn't have to go work on this stuff, trust me, I would stay throughout the whole. I would stay throughout the whole day.
Thanks for all you do for all of us.
Saying no problem, man. Thank y'all for believing in me. Like I said, if I didn't have to go work on the rent house,
Sam Wongsta says, see you tomorrow.
man, no problem, boss. Yeah, like after my grandfather passed, it's been up to me, and my brothers, for all of us to help my grandmother, carry on his legacy and carry on his business. So that's why it falls on us, because even once she passed away, God forbid, they want to turn everything on to us to make sure we know everything behind the business. So that's pretty much what it is. Let me see. We trade so we don't have to work 9 to 5. Oh yeah, man, that's what it is. Man, we're allergic to 9 to 5, man. We're addicted to success. You already know how it is. We're allergic to failure for sure. And that's my reason of helping you guys. Even if I don't trade, I want to see y'all make money. Y'all money is y'all money. I don't want anything from y'all. I just want to see y'all be successful and happy and, live life happy and free, man. I don't want to see nobody stressing. But yeah, I will be back in tomorrow, guys. But let's go ahead and head into the lobby, man, so I can wish everybody, and love and a great night. Nate Traedz, again, thank you for everything too, boss. So then let's go ahead and hop into it, man. Again, Deckmore, thank you so much, boss. Thank you for everything. But yeah, I gotta go ahead and work on these rent houses real quick. So let me make sure. Let me see where my lobby at. There we go. So I'll take out to the lunchroom lobby so we can just have fun and everything. Cause I don't think I have to bring up anything for tomorrow. For the conference room, I don't think so. No. So yeah, let's just go ahead and head into the lunchroom lobby, and I'm gonna wish everybody well. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, guys, we're here, man. Welcome to the lobby. But yeah, man, I had a great time, man. And again, I would stay longer had I, but I gotta go help my grandmother with the rent houses. We gotta cut grass today before the storm kicks in tomorrow, and I gotta put up some security lights, security cameras, and extra stuff. But yeah, guys, I had a blast, man. Definitely had a blast with y'all, man. But I will be back in tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. And we're going to keep it rocking and rolling. And I'm going to have everything updated tomorrow. Saying I'm going to have everything drawn off to tonight, too. Man, thank y'all so much, man. And y'all already know what I'm about to do. I got to give a shout out to everybody. Tyreek, I'll give you a shout out. Saying, shout out to you, Jackie Queen. Thank you so much for coming through. Man, yeah, thank you for that, too. If y'all enjoy the content, man, please do me a favor and like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. Gift stubs, anything that you want to do, anything your heart desire, man. I'm grateful for whatever y'all, whatever y'all like, any means of support. I'm grateful. Who else we had? Hustle, shout out to you, boss. Who else? The Face, shout out to you. Tyreek, you're on both of them. Give a shout out to my Trade Caster team. You already know. Deckmore, the myth, the man, the legend, who got everything started. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for giving me a platform. Shout out to you, Nate Traedz. Who else we got in the building? Engineer. Who else? Coldplay, my brother from another mother. You already know. Laliando, shout out to you for your recoveries. Great trades on Kato. Shout out to you too, boss. Well deserved. Who else we had in the building? Nuno, shout out to you too, boss, man. Again, y'all did an amazing job, man. I could be more proud of this team. Cosmic, shout out to you. Let me make sure I get everybody. I don't want to leave nobody out. Let me see. Well, today is the 4th, right? I want to make sure I ain't go too far out. Let me scroll back down, because I want to make sure I call everybody. The 4th, here we go. All right, who else? We had AR Traedz, shout out to you. He came through here. Hoops, Green Days. Who else? JWH Bird, shout out to you. Who else we had in the building? I think that was it. I think that should have been it. Loliano. Yep, I already called out Loliano. I already called out everybody, I think, so far in the building. Yeah, so yeah, guys, I will be back in tomorrow. Like I said, 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. We're going to give you.
Bye now.
Man, you too, boss. But again, amazing job. Like I said, do not put greed over grateful, man. If you got that money, lock it in. Wait for the next setup opportunity, or wait as the second half of the market kicks off, or wait till tomorrow, see what comes out. Other than that, guys, again, I couldn't be more proud of this team. And you already know what I'm about to say before I roll on out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, team, I hope everybody have a blessed night, and I will see you tomorrow on Take Profits Tuesdays, and we're going to keep it rocking and rolling from there. Y'all have a blessed night, team. Love you guys forever and a day. I'm going to rock with y'all for life, and I ain't going nowhere, but you know what time it is, man. Y'all stay blessed, though, man. Peace.
Woo!